I go? Or are you? Oh no, you're making.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. We're live again. More T5S2 Invitational coverage. This time, we are returning to Group 2, our super interesting diversity group over here, where we have over here in the red playing. Wait for it. Death Guard, Mr. Black, aka Raze667. A diehard Necron stan who elected not to play Necrons in this T5S2 Invitational. Instead, taking a super spicy, maybe a little bit smelly Terminus S Assault Force with a entire brace of Poxwalkers. A malignancy of Poxwalkers, I guess. Versus over here in the blue, Argentorum playing his interesting version of Drukhari Thick City. Now, for those who missed it, we actually do have a previous game from Argentorum versus Jonathan from Group 2 that was played yesterday. It is up on the Tactical Tortoise replay channel right now, ! Replay in the chat if you want to go check that out. That was played last night. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it, but I did. The players did let me record it, so we have most of the game from their recording posted up there. So if you want to go watch that game, it was Thick City versus Crusher Stampede, and that went about as well as you would expect for Thick City. So still an interesting game, and we can see some interesting Tyranid technology be brought up. So let's go with this game now. Argentorum actually going in 0-1 into this game. I don't believe that Raze has played any of his games now. This is actually going to be only the second game that we played in Group 2. So a lot of games yet to be played for this group. This is kind of the mystery group right now. We have a couple in Group 1 completed. Most of Group 3 and Group 4 done, actually. So Group 2 is really it's really up in the air who's going to be favored coming out of this one. But I am super interested to see this Terminus S Assault Force on the table and what it can do. I know Raze playing it a little bit as some style points.
1 year. I think the first game I saw was Death Guard with its new codex ***.
Skedaddle, thanks for the resub. 1 year resub. Damn. It doesn't feel like it's been a year on Twitch, but I guess it has. We did start I guess late 2020, is that right? That sounds right. December 2020 or something like that? That sounds about right. And I do remember we played Death Guard with the new codex. We played a game against Blood Angels, which in hindsight, maybe we shouldn't have. That was not a particularly well-balanced matchup. Turns out, the first codex to get universal damage reduction against a codex relying almost entirely on 2 damage weapons. Not fun. Not a super fun matchup. That was a good one. But that was one of the first ones that we ever played on the these maps here, these Season 4 maps. We played that on a retrieval mission, if I remember correctly. And it looked real good. Speaking of which, we do have some Season 5 updates to Season 5 maps. Now that we have some spoilers of the Warzone Nachmund missions, some of those maps have been updated over there. Those are in the T5S2 General over on the Discord. ! Discord in chat if you're not in the Discord. That's where a lot of the TTS stuff, T5S2 stuff goes down. So you can go check those out there. New maps are looking good. I'm excited. I'm excited to play some new missions on them over the next week or so. We're going to be starting pod pairings, or pod launches next week. So if you are looking for some competitive online games, next week is the time to get it in on that. We have to cheer for Drukhari for the underdog. Michael in YouTube chat over there. First live game. Welcome, welcome. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out on this Tuesday evening. Hope everyone has had a good weekend and is ready to watch some super sick games of TTS 40K. Or just one game, actually. We do have a couple coming up tomorrow evening as well. We have Raze's other game, as well as Kogo versus JY. Orcs versus Custodes, so a Death Guard versus Tyranids, and then Orcs versus Custodes. Tomorrow, Wednesday? Yeah, that should be good. Some good games in the pipeline, chat. I'm super excited. Anyway, let's talk about these lists. ! Lists in chat, if you want to follow along. Over here, Raze's list. Actually, we'll save Raze's list for last. It is super spicy. Argentorum, taking Drukhari. This is a patrol detachment, or starting with a patrol detachment. This is coming out of a custom witch cult, bringing test of skill, which gives bonuses against monsters and vehicles. Will not be relevant in this game, but makes these little Hellion units kind of like little nukes that can go in and actually tear up, especially aircraft, because they do fly on those hoverboards. So they are able to go in and deal some significant damage. But also stimulant innovators, which gives them an additional use of a stimulant of their combat drugs, once per game.
Okay, so we'll put the homunculus right there.
Which, if you combine with a hyperstim backlash, you can actually make these little small witch cult units extremely powerful. We do have a succubus in that detachment, bringing the triptych whip and precision blows, the classic build that we've seen many times across this tournament. 1 unit of 5 Hecatrix blood brides, 2 units of 5 Hellions. We have a second patrol detachment, this one coming out of a Dark Technomancers, custom Coven, Homunculus Coven. That one is bringing Drazhar, who does have his Warlord trait for full rerolls. Going to help a lot. 1 unit of Rax, as well as 2 units of Kronos, 1 of 2 and 1 of 3. So bring in that classic 2 damage flamer technology, which is pretty sweet. Although with all of the damage reduction around, it's a little bit less exciting. I know one of the reasons that Raze is taking this particular version of Death Guard is because it isn't relying on 2 damage weapons for that exact reason. And unfortunately with Argentorum's first game into Crusher Stampede, we might see the downside of bringing those 2 damage weapons into the metagame right now, where everything has a damage reduction associated with it. We have a third patrol detachment, this one classically out of Artists of Flesh for the -1 damage on all of the Homunculus Coven units. That's bringing a standard Homunculus upgraded to a Master alongside Master Regenerist for the flat 3 repair. We have a unit of Rax, as well as 2 units of 5 Grotesques and 2 units of 3 Talos. Pretty good stuff. I think a little bit of innovation on the classic Thick City Drukhari build with these Witch Coven units, or Witch Cult, units, seeing some play, which I do love to see. Not just the standard take a billion Grotesques and just say go, but the Hellions do add actually a little bit of reach to the list, where it can actually get back and threaten people with some significantly long threat ranges, which is not something that Thick City typically does. All right, now for some spice. Let's talk about Raze667's Terminus Est Assault Force. Very different than a classic Death Guard build, which you usually see, especially Volkite Contemptors and Plague Burst Crawlers hiding in the back here to lob some artillery over the top. Unfortunately for the Death Guard, or for the Terminus Est, Typhus has, I guess, launched all of his tanks and dreadnoughts out of the airlock, and is only allowed to take infantry in the list. No vehicles whatsoever are allowed, but we do get these incredible bonuses to the Poxwalkers in the list. This is bringing 1 Foul Blightspawn with Viscous Death and Revolting Stench Vats. Pretty standard stuff. Viscous Death allowing him to reroll the number of attacks he makes with his Flamer and giving him +1 strength, so he gets up to that coveted Strength 8. Revolting Stench Vats, counting enemies within 6 inches is not having charged, and then also you can apply on top of that his Fight Last ability, which means that even a unit fighting last that has charged will still fight at the end of the fight phase, rather than having counted as fighting normally. Because you are fighting normally to begin with, because you aren't counted as having charged, and then also you're getting hit with that Fight Last on top. We have a Malignant Plague Caster with some of the special... the super special Terminus Est psychic powers, which I will bring up here. One of them, I believe Lung Rot, if I remember correctly, which is actually going to be very important, gives, prevents a unit within 18 inches from advancing and only allows it to charge units within 6 inches, which, as you can imagine, for an army like Drukhari that's based entirely around advancing and charging your models around, is going to be fairly brutal. I think we do have... just double check here. I think we might have a Helm of Spite, though, on the other side of the table. Is that the case? We do, yeah. The Homunculus is bringing the Helm of Spite, so we do have some anti-psychic ability on Argentorum side of the table, and he has placed that Homunculus in an aggressive posture to send that that deny potentially pretty far out. Hopefully to stop that anti-advanced psychic power from going off, I think. We do have Typhus in there as well, who, interestingly, can remove objective secured from models within 6 inches of himself. Looks like Drukhari winning the role to go first as well, which is very important. 4 for Argentorum and only a 2 for Mr. Raze over here. Now, interestingly, Argentorum electing not to take direct assault, and the players were discussing it before the game. The reason for which being that his opponent has an immense amount of objectives secured on the table, with all of these Poxwalkers being able to rush that center objective. And as we saw in Halivarith's game last night, running the Thin City, 120 racks against the more classic Thick City build from King Kong Fury, the lack of objective secured in that standard Talos and Grotesque focused Homunculus Coven list is absolutely crippling against these armies that have an immense swath of objectives secured, like these Poxwalkers, which means that if your game plan is going to be focused around holding these objectives for a long period of time, you're just going to be drowned in a wave of zombies, and will eventually all just die and lose control of those objectives. So, rip. Speaking of wave of zombies, we have 90 Poxwalkers in the troops for this troop slot for this battalion detachment. 4 units of 20, 1 unit of 10. Pretty good stuff, and those are all targetable by the Rotting Tide stratagem, which allows you to remove Terminus S Assault Force Poxwalkers from the battlefield, or ones that have been destroyed, and replace them wholly within 6 inches of a battlefield edge, essentially reserving them back on the table. So even once these Poxwalkers start going down, they can regenerate. Not in addition to the Dead Walk Again stratagem that Raze is going to be able to use to regenerate those Poxwalkers passively. That is a once per game stratagem, but I'm sure that's where several of the Death Guard CP are already going to be build towards.
So they need to be across that line.
That's one of the big benefits of that Terminus S Assault Force, is just the ability to regenerate an immense number of these Poxwalkers when you need to. And then we're making use of these classic Terminators for Death Guard. 2 units of Blightlord Terminators. Several of them with Combi Meltas. Yeah, 1 Combi Melta in each squad on those champions. 1 with the Plague Skull of Glothila to deal mortal wounds, immense number of mortal wounds. I think average 4 to 5 mortal wounds at the end of the movement phase. Alongside Reaper autocannons in those. Only 5 models apiece, though. Not the big, huge shooting banks that we often see. That's followed up by 3 units of Death Shroud Terminators, 1 of 5, 2 of 4. Those Death Shroud Terminators giving bodyguard to the character, so you can make Typhus a little bit tougher to kill, especially with these flamers that the Chronos are going to be projecting. But also, just solid melee units to be embedded inside the tide of Poxwalkers. It's going to be slowly moaning and marching their way across the table.
Wishes for fishes, and all of that.
That's followed up by a Tallyman as well, which is important. No Tollkeeper on that guy, but he will be regenerating some CP, giving +1 to hit to the Death Shroud Terminators, or to the more likely the Blightlord Terminators, excuse me. So overall, pretty cool. We can talk a little bit about the other abilities that the Terminus S Assault Force gives you, because I know it is not a particularly widely played Army of Renown. It does require you to be from the Harbingers Plague Company, which does give the stratagem to full reroll the hit rolls on Poxwalker units, which can be used alongside their standard stratagem to deal mortal wounds both to them themselves and their enemy, to essentially reroll all of your hit rolls that are not 6s. Their stratagem, which I will remember the name of momentarily, their stratagem is called... Mutant Strain, excuse me. For 1 TP, allows the Poxwalker unit to, on hit rolls of 6, deal 1 mortal wound to the target, and on hit rolls of 1, deal 1 mortal wound to themselves. The Wrathful Dead is the Harbinger's specific stratagem, which then gives the Poxwalker unit a full reroll of any dice result, not just misses, which means that you could just be pulling all of your 6s out of your initial roll, re-rolling everything to look for additional 6s, which should deal a pretty distinct number of mortal wounds to your opponent. And remember, that's in addition to the normal damage. And those Poxwalkers are going to be pumped up with an additional strength thanks to Typhus's aura. Typhus giving +1 strength to Poxwalker units within 6 inches. So they're going to become base strength 4 and reduce your toughness by 1 thanks to their contagions. So even against Space Marines, they're wounding on 3s and dealing a billion mortal wounds on top of that with full rerolls to hit. So these Poxwalkers, in addition to being pretty resilient in and of themselves, I mean, they're only toughness 4 with a 6+ damage ignore and damage reduction, which makes that a little bit better, but the ability to regenerate them and bring the unit back potentially if a unit gets killed makes them relatively resilient, or at least, I guess, recursive. And then on top of that, they can actually be dealing significant damage on the swing back. And importantly, and one of the reasons that Raze has taken this list is that they are entirely 1 damage attacks and mortal wounds, which means damage reduction, like this Thick City list is bringing, has no effect on them. In addition, the Death Shroud Terminators can be swinging their Scythe profiles to double their number of attacks at Strength 5 and potentially be reducing the toughness of their target, which means that a lot of times they can be rolling just an immense number of 1 damage attacks. So again, against that damage reduction, not going to be quite as hampered as a lot of factions would be relying on those 2 damage power weapon attacks. So I think, in addition to being just a very spicy list, a pretty solid meta call as well.
Just the closest one, and then we'll worry about line of sight. I want to know if I have, like, well, not Typhus, yeah.
So we're seeing pretty aggressive move here from the Drukhari. We do have the Chronos, obviously, with their Flamers, being able to represent Overwatch, and we are seeing several of them touch the wall here. So not only are they going to be starting to Flamer the Poxwalkers down, but also, in addition, be representing a counterattack if the when the Poxwalkers do charge. They will, I assume be charging to get onto the objective, or they maybe just be advancing potentially. We see, interestingly, a very conservative move from the Hellions here, and this is kind of characteristic of Argentorum's playstyle. He plays these Hellions very cagey and close to the chest until they can get in and hit something very important, or just try to grapple for an objective. Now, with the damage reduction on the entirety of this Death Guard army, they're going to be significantly less powerful. They might just actually be a little bit more powerful as a shooting battery, using those 10 poison shots to whittle down the Poxwalker units. But going in with their glaives, relying on that 2 damage, especially to get through the Terminators, and being reduced to 1 damage, only at AP 1, means their melee is not going to be too powerful. Although they can make 1,000,000 attacks once they commit, once their combat drugs get activated.
Okay. I have the Succubus to move, and then
Evan Fish with a question: do lists have to change as things like chapter approved come out, or do they remain the same throughout the tournament? So that's a good question. Generally speaking, so for our regular pod tournaments, the lists will lock in as soon as the list due date is over. So as soon as it's time to submit lists, the rules lock at that point, and you play with that rule set throughout the entirety of the tournament. Typically, our regular tournaments just play 1 game per week, and the rules won't change after the first after the event starts. Basically, this event is a little bit different. This is the Invitational, and players have all submitted their lists to play in the group stage. So we start with 16 players, and their lists have locked in as of earlier this month, anyway, as of a week or so ago. Once the group stage is ended, 8 of the players will be knocked out, and the rest will be advancing to the elimination stage, which is essentially going to be treated as a separate tournament. The rules for that event lock in on February 6th. So any rules on or released on or after February 6th will be used for the finals of the event, essentially. With the caveat that we won't be using GT 2022. It's going to remain GT 2021.
already advanced them too.
So new points and things will be implemented, but not new missions or list building. Sports Panther 38, can we still auto-generate lists from Battlescribe to TTS? So Battlescribe to TTS is actually defunct at this point, but there is a newer and more powerful tool called Yellow Scribe, which essentially does the exact same thing. So not in so many words can we still use Battlescribe to TTS, but basically, yeah, you can still generate your lists using your Battlescribe roster files and the Yellow Scribe tool, which both of these players are using right now. It does. It has a couple of additional benefits over the old Battlescribe to TTS, and it's a little bit less buggy, which is good.
Succubus will advance. A big one, so she's moving 9. I think she'll just come right here for the time being. No reason for her to peek out. She can get functionally anywhere I need her to. Is she more than 19 away over here? Oh, 16. So you could conceivably charge her.
New pods will be launching next week, chat.
Okay, I think I don't want to move her farther back. I think giving you an 11-inch charge is enough. And then, well, you can do some tricks, I guess. We'll just put her back an inch from the wall.
Yeah, that works.
So yeah, she'll be right there.
Kid Crew, what do I think is the most interesting new mission? That's a good question. I think
these witches are fine.
we were just having a discussion about Tide of Conviction in the Discord just before the game started. And I was a little bit worried that that one might be difficult to score, and it is very complicated, but I also think it's it actually might be kind of cool.
Blast. Well, I think the siphon might be, but I don't have any. So yeah, 2d6 hits. Okay, so 6. I'm overcharging, so I'm strength 5 to your T4 and wounding on 2s because +1 to wound. Okay, each of those at 2 damage.
I'll reroll successes.
Yep.
Ooh,
Hey.
Oh. 5.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna pick 5 while you do that. We'll grab from.
Trevi, can you spawn me a counter or something for no prisoners? Because some of these guys will come back.
Count the number that come back, and then at the end of the game, we'll just count the dead pile.
Yeah, but still having something to keep track would be good.
Yeah.
At that point, it's pretty academic what it is.
Counters are just in the objects menu.
Yeah, I can't spawn objects. I am not promoted. I don't think. There we go. Okay, cool.
I am able to spawn objects.
Cool. This is components, tools, counter. Okay, here's my counter. I'll put it on my board. I've killed 5. Next, I will shoot the other squad of Kronos.
Yeah, we could run into a situation like we did last night where the awkward part is counting respawns works if you kill all of the models, but if any of models respawn and aren't then killed again, counting the respawns can get a little bit hairy. And occasionally you run into a situation where the exact count on no prisoners is absolutely crucial, and you don't want to be in that situation where you're like, that could come back? Did I kill him again? Was he in that unit? Or, yeah. So totally understandable that Argentorum wants to keep good track of it, which I appreciate.
My turn, I will engage for 2. And I've done 1 rod. Pass it over to you.
Okay, so we got some command phase stuff to do. We're going to maliciously calculate the unhighlighted unit of Blight Lord Terminators. We're going to spend 1 CP for the Dead Walk on red. Only 4 come back. Unlike Necron Warriors, these do have to be placed simultaneously, so they all have to be within 2 inches of 2 models. So we'll place this guy.
Yeah, it's also a very important interaction. Reanimation protocols in Necrons specifically instructs you to place your models 1 at a time, but many other reanimation effects like this one do not, which means they'll all come down at the same time. So you're not quite as able to chain them out quite as far, but you will still get about 3 additional inches of movement out of that Dead Walk again, which does make this move much easier. And there's a big 5, going to get up to objective 2. I was a little bit worried that Raze would have a tough time getting to that objective with how slow this army is. Those Poxwalkers only movement of a base movement of 4, which is a little tough. But there you go. Easy peasy. Got him up there.
Yep. And these 3 still selected. And then this last one.
Now, obviously important to talk about some secondary objectives here. I think Raze667 with some pretty classic selections. Stranglehold and Direct Assault are 2 of the most commonly taken secondaries on Sweep and Clear. We do have 5 objectives, so all you have to do is grab the 2 on your side and the 1 in the middle to score that Stranglehold to get 3 and more than your opponent. And Direct Assault gets you 3 points at the end of your turn if you hold the center objective or the 1 in your opponent's deployment zone, and 5 if you hold both. Now, I think the interesting pick here for Raze is Bring It Down. There are 11 points available on Bring It Down from Argentorum's list. But given that we don't really have any, grotesques or big rack units or these other styles of units that occasionally you see in these Drukhari lists, these Talos and Kronos really need to be taking the center of the table. So I think they are going to be in danger of getting knocked down by these Poxwalkers. Like, I think it remains to be seen whether or not Raze has the punch to be able to get through all of them. But I think if he just holds them in place with with Poxwalkers for long enough.
It's probably worth it. I don't think I need to attack charge with green.
Argentorum on the other side of the table here with engage in all fronts and retrieve Octarius data. One of the benefits of these Hellions is that they are actually jump infantry. They're not bikers, as you would sort of assume that they would be, which means that they are excellent for scoring Retrieve Octarius data because they have an enormously fast base movement. And we can see he's already scored 1 Retrieve Octarius data with this one over here on Objective 4, and angling to score another one very quickly with the this unit moving over here to Objective 2. We also have a unit of Witches in the Webway, or excuse me, Racks in the Webway. So if Raze ends up leaving his back table corridor empty at any point, those Racks can pop in and grab that last Retrieve Octarius data very quickly. Now, one thing I really like about the Drukhari secondary selection here is, and one thing that I think is very intelligent on Argentorum's part, a lot of times when you see that you have access to a combo of secondaries like that Stranglehold, Direct Assault, and we often see this, also in like missions like Priority Targets, for example, where players, just angle immediately for that Stranglehold and are suddenly responsible for holding a specific set of objectives at the end of the turn. And this one, this combination on this mission has that same effect where you are very heavily incentivized to either essentially hold the center objective, your home objective, and either the objective in your top left or bottom right in order to get that Stranglehold. So either you're looking at a triumvirate like this, or you're looking like this. But what that does is it really dictates where your models are going to go, and gives your opponent a really, the ability to counterplay you really effectively, essentially. And that can mean that if you ever aren't able to score one or both of those objectives, it's a huge victory point deficit, which is what we saw happen in our Drukhari mirror match last night, where Heliverate's massive racks were able to just wrest control of these center and far objectives for long enough that King Kong Furia ended up starting to lose points on those secondary objectives, which hurt him super bad over the course of that game. And Argentorum said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to truck with those objectives. We're going to take engaged in all fronts so I can remain mobile and I can just jump around the sides of the table with these super fast Drukhari infantry units and not even have to worry about holding objectives outside of primary objective points. So he's basically untethered from the objectives for, when it comes to scoring those secondaries, which gives him a lot more leeway. And this is especially against an army that is better at taking the center of the table and is better at fighting for those objectives. I think that's absolutely the correct play on Argentorum's part of the side of the...
They go 7.
Skedaddle, I think Mandrakes should be seen more for webway shenanigans. Absolutely. Mandrakes, I think one of the most popular units in Drukhari at the moment, just because of the ability to forward deploy onto objectives, to do actions if you need to, and to screen out your deployment zone. And then on top of that, they can dump themselves back into the webway and pop out to do Retreat Victorious Day, which is great. I don't know. Skinner also commenting that moving these Poxwalkers moving 4 inches is a little bit awkward, especially in real life. And definitely, I think we're seeing that a little bit here. These guys having 6 inches of movement essentially with an advance, or 7 inches of movement, and having to make these incredibly intricate spirals so that the Death Shroud Terminators are going to have the best opportunity to charge the Kronos. But we did see Raze here doing the correct thing, proxying out all of his movement and explaining to his opponent his intention, where he wants to create this channel between his 2 units here for the Death Shroud Terminators to get up as close as possible to the Kronos and get that easy charge. And that's what he's doing. Also has the knock-on effect, I guess, of protecting the Blightlord Terminators from easy charges on the Drukhari side of the table, since the Drukhari will be turning on advancing charge this coming turn. But that does mean they'll have to get rid of a lot of these Poxwalkers before they have the easiest delivery of Kronos into the Blightlords in the back.
Make sure I'm leaving myself a free corridor. Okay, I am. Cool. The rest we're just going to string back. This squad of Blightlord Terminators is going to walk, just to simplify. And again, we're going to put them in range. Oh, wait, I don't want to obstruct. We'll do the Death Shrouds first, because I don't want to get in the range in the way. So let's see. Is that with an 18 for you? It is. Cool. 3 for you. 5 for you. This squad's going to walk 5. And the rest are just going to pile up behind him, behind the wall. And we're just going to lob some more autocannon shots. So let's... I'm going to increase his ore up to 24 just for clarity here. Okay, so that's his deny range.
Yep.
That aggressive deny out there.
Can I walk out of that? I can?
No, you're still in range right there.
Where the fuck is it? Okay, I see it now.
Yeah. Here, I'll pick him up so it's a little bit more apparent.
To get out, I need a 4. A 4 is fine. We'll try advancing the Malignant Playcaster. Nope, you got a 3. It's not enough. I'm still gonna walk him over the wall, I think. So he goes 5 base plus 3, 8.
Christopher, yeah, we normally during the normal season we host tournaments, 4-round tournaments called pods that start every week. So if you are, or at least one starts every week, generally speaking, depending on demand. Right now we're in a little bit of an interim because we're between seasons, so new maps are getting created, and we're waiting for the new GT packet to come out. But next week, those tournaments should restart. Exclamation point Discord will get you to the Discord channel, and we run those constantly. Those are just free events that you can join in a waitlist. They're in the waitlist are the Join a Pod channels in the Discord. You just post in there, and you're added to the waitlist, and you'll get added to a special group and pinged when your pod is ready for signups. But we also do some special events as well, and we should have some of those getting announced pretty soon. We have we'll have a new casual tournament, a Youngbloods casual tournament, starting pretty soon, and I think post-Invitational, we will be doing another team event for T5S2 points.
The foul blight spawn. Some more damage can't hurt. He's gonna walk up a little bit. I want to leave enough room for a Death Shroud to walk in front of him. So I want to get within 12 of this squad of Chronos, but leave enough room so I could put just Death Shrouds around him. So like, what's 12 from you?
I do appreciate how
Stand at
careful
max range.
Raze is being with those characters.
Alright, cool. And then we'll just move the Death Shrouds to, surround him.
Because he does recognize that the Poxwalkers are probably going to be leaving this area, and those Chronos
Be in melee
do
range,
fly.
be outside of the funk. This is the wrong
Although their weapons aren't the most exciting ones, we would not like to see that Blightspawn get pulverized by a Talos that makes its way over there, so giving him a little bodyguard is certainly going to help.
And let's leave room for Typhus to get through. Well, you can walk through the wall. Typhus is going to walk. Assuming I left enough room, so I have to actually move this guy back.
Oh, we got some Raze yawns before the game, chat. Don't worry.
3,
The Raze yawns are
7.
coming, I'm sure.
You know what? Fuck it. He's going to still stay
there's a
there.
little one.
These Poxwalkers going to walk up 4. And just, block for my boy.
Twitch chat with the prediction, 70% in favor of Drukhari. Ye have little faith. I believe in the Terminus as the Solid Force chat. There are 13 Death Shroud Terminators in this list. What could possibly go wrong?
One that was here is actually going to walk just over here. So this guy's just going to stand here. I want to block up my entire deployment zone, if possible.
70% are going to be wrong.
Just from here. Just there. Oh,
I
don't
love
think
that
can
confidence,
manage that unless
Spaceballs. I
advance
appreciate
something.
that.
Okay. How far can you go? Okay, that's plenty. I just don't want you dropping and rodding turn whatever. Turn 2. These guys are just going to be bodyguards for Typhus. Stand in the way, guys. They did it. I can move these guys further up if I wanted to. Sure. They walked 4, I rolled a 5, so I'll just put a second unit on the point as well. Just in case you wipe the first one. And we'll just, make this big old Hydra of telescoping.
The old Poxwalker octopus
There we go.
over
Pretty
here.
sloppy, but it'll work.
The Poxtopus. The wiggly
that's
arms
it
of
for
Poxwalkers all over the
movement.
table.
Let's do some psychic powers. We're going to start with the Tally Man. He's going to start with -2 AP. It goes
You mean
off
the playcaster?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Playmaster. It goes off. We're going to slap that on your Chronos, the big unit.
Okay.
Then he will do the other one, also a 7, goes off. That'll go on Drazar, assuming I'm outside of 24 of Drazar.
Yeah, there's no way you're in range of
We'll
Drazar.
put it on the same unit. Why not?
So they can't advance, and
If they charge, they can only charge something within 6 inches, and they have -2 AP on all of their weapons.
yeah, you're over here talking about why do they fly? I don't know how you rot their lungs. They don't breathe, man. That's
Yes,
all.
they do.
No,
are
they're pain
people.
engines.
They're people.
No, they're
Pain
not.
engines are actual people who have been
No,
modified
I think
by Overkill.
I'm not here for that kind of
Anyway,
revolutionary talk. We don't.
Typhus is going to cast +1 strength and toughness.
I
Goes off
I
on a
wasn't
10, which
expecting
is-
Does he
this to
have-
be a
does he have any
lore
other
contentious game
He
chat.
has -1 to hit.
Um, Christopher in YouTube chat, yeah, the Youngbloods tournaments are 2,000 points, but with the twist, you do not have to set your list beforehand. You can play any models that you want. I mean, the list has to be legal, but if you want to switch up your list or play different factions or try new stuff out, you can do that. And they are also, all of the prizing is just door prizes, so everyone's eligible for prizes. You don't get anything for winning your games. and everyone's just here to have fun. It's a good time.
That's it for psychic powers. We'll do some shooting. We're going to spend 1 CP on the teal squad, 4 + 1 to hit. And we're just going to fire the autocannon at your Hellions. Do the other guys have line of sight to your...
Don't believe so. Yeah, no way.
Sword of this guy. I can see that one. Am I within 24 of it? I am. Alright, cool. He'll fire his 2 bolter shots at these Hellions. And these back 2 will just fire their bolter shots at these Chronos.
I want to lightning fast. I will lightning fast my Hellion squad over here.
White or teal? White? Okay.
Teal, yeah, teal's already -1 to hit for the dents.
Yeah. So we're shooting 2 bolter shots at the teal squad. +1, -1. So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
2 hits.
T4.
4s to wound.
The Blightlord champion has a combi bolter,
2
chat,
saves.
so he's got a melting
No
gun on
AP?
one half.
Nope.
4 up.
Take
Okay,
a wound.
one
Which
guy
is
will
why
take
he's
a
only
wound.
firing twice.
Then we'll shoot the autocannon over at this squad. That's 4 shots on 3s for +1, -1. And strength 7, so 3s.
So 3s.
3 at -2.
6 up invulns. Okay.
Take 2 damage. Kill 1.
1 Hellion dies.
We'll do 8 bolter shots at the Chronos in front of me. You're not within an inch of any of my Poxwalkers, so no -1 toughness. 2s. Triple 1s, nice. 5s. 1 save.
3 up armor.
Good.
We're good.
We'll shoot the other squad, which is this one. They are the ones that have +1 to hit. We're just going to fire the autocannon at this squad. Do I want to do that? No, let's just shoot the autocannon back up here, too.
Okay.
Am I within 6 of Typhus? I am not. So it's just 4 shots on +1, -1, so 3s. And then 3s. 1 save, -2.
Yeah, one guy takes a wound.
We will spend 1 CP for a generous gift on this squad. Makes their flamers range 18.
Yep.
Be 3d6 shots at your Hellions.
Does the champion have 2?
He does.
Okay.
Oh, in the box, please.
Oh,
4.
man.
Just like my Chronos.
Yeah, wounding on 5s, we're rolling
That was
1s.
terrible.
1
Okay.
save, no minus.
4 up armor for the cover. Okay,
Take
we
it.
fail, the guy dies.
Okay, I guess the other 2 could shoot their flamers here. I didn't declare it. Would you like me to not roll it because I didn't declare it?
Go ahead, it's fine.
Alright, it's just 2d6 more shots. Hitting on... Sorry, 2d6 more hits. So 7.
And then 6s for this
Yep.
turn only.
Reroll 1s.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
6s, nice.
3 saves, no minus.
So
Hot-
3 up,
Hot damn, Death Shrouds.
take them
good.
all.
The next big squad of Blights, just the unhighlighted ones, are just going to put all their pistols into the same squad of Chronos. Looks like only 4 are in range, one of which is the champion, so that'll be 5d6. They are in the Malignant Plague Caster, so they're going to reroll everything. The wound. Nice. 8. 12 hits. That's bad, but... 12. Winning on 6s, rerolling everything. Three saves, no minus.
3 up armors. Okay, 5 up feel no pain. We're
Good.
good.
We will fire the other squad. Same target. Looks like just 1 is in range. It is the champion, so that's 2d6.
Yep.
For 8. On 6s with full rerolls. 2 saves.
3 up armors. 5 up feel no pain. Okay, guy takes a wound.
Hey, not bad. Okay, it's actually terrible, but whatever. Okay, charges. We're going to start with the orange squad charging your Chronos. Would you like to Overwatch?
I would, yes.
Sure.
So 2d6 shots. I guess I'll roll them one at a time just to see if I want to reroll one of these. Well, we'll keep being the 6. I think 7 is fine. So auto hits. I am overcharging, so I'm wounding on 3s because strength 5 to your T5.
So just
Okay.
an FYI, the overcharge doesn't work in the Overwatch because you have to.
Oh,
be
it doesn't?
Yeah, you have to be selected to shoot, which only happens in the shooting phase.
Oh, okay. In that case, I won't fire Overwatch if that's okay. Yeah, it's only worth it with the +1 to wound. Like,
Technically, you already rolled dice, but you know what? It's fine.
if you want to go
No,
for
no,
it,
no. I mean, it's okay. Just you know.
yeah, I just won't fire Overwatch with them. Then you're
takebacks
fine.
are fine, but once you have game knowledge,
Yeah, I didn't know that one actually, but you're fine.
alright.
It's not really worth it if I'm
It's
winning.
gonna be a 4-inch charge.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, my time. There we go. I get a
Well,
3.
that fails.
I'll reroll. Hooray!
No, not like this.
All right, I got a 5
All right, they're in.
and a 10. So how do we want to do this? Let's see. Maximum would be like this. I could tag that other unit of Chronos. Do I want to? If they go to AP1, it would limit your shooting to just this squad, which significantly reduces your ability to kill Poxwalkers next turn. So we are going to do that. So he's got 0.2. Just want to make sure I don't end within an inch of that other guy. He'll go 2 this way. This unit of Dark Shrouds is going to go 3.7, so 6.3. He's going to go here. Again, not basing. 4, and then another 6. And then orange from here. Goes 6, and then another 4. That's fine. Green will charge the same squad. They go 7, which is plenty.
So it's
So we'll just grab this chunk.
It's interesting that we elected to start with the Death Shroud Terminators. I would honestly have expected to see an Overwatch
4.4,
on them regardless.
2.6.
Because there is a non-zero
And
chance
again,
that
we
you
don't wanna-
dumpster a Death Shroud, and every single
Actually,
wound
I
that you
don't
do to
wanna
those
get that
guys is
close
a
to these
huge
Chronos.
deal.
I don't want to be consolidated into. These will be connective tissue between the 2 units. So there's another 2.1 inches if I need it. But it should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. No other charges, so we'll start with orange. We're just going to consolidate in.
Go get them,
let's
boys.
see. You're currently toughness 5 to
Yep.
my strength 5 base. But you don't have damage -1, so we're probably swinging. We're going to spend 1 CP for +1 to hit.
Okay.
Just because I can cleave with this squad. You've got the Reaper. Okay. So it's going to be 12 regular attacks on 2s. Because -1 +1. I roll triple 1s. Nice. These are strength 7 against your toughness 5, so 3s to wound.
3s.
I did not get. Yeah. Reroll 1s.
Okay.
The,
AP.
7, 3. AP 3.
So 6 ups either way. Okay.
And they 2 damage apiece, so you can
Okay.
do
So
first 8.
so yeah. Yeah. So all of this, I have a guy on 6 wounds, so I can do the first 6
No, that's fair.
because yeah, he did take a damage. So 5 up, feel no pain. Okay. Well, he lives, so he can take 1 more hit.
So another 2 damage.
Okay, he's
do they-
dead. We'll roll for a second. Second guy takes 1. Does the first guy explode? No. Okay, so this guy is down to 6. This guy is dead.
And then
One
we
crow is
got
down from
5
the
swings
shrouds.
with the Reaper of Glorious Entropy on 2s.
Oh, and then he has his relic. Oh man, the relic hasn't even gone yet. Good job,
I rolled
Death Shroud
ones.
Terminators.
Typical.
It's Catan
This is
syndrome,
strength
man.
8, so 3s to wound.
Yep.
Oh no,
Reroll
but he
ones.
flubs it. One goes
One
through.
save at
Too bad.
-3.
So invuln, we make the invuln.
Fucking awesome.
Sink it.
Woo! Good thing I paid for that relic.
See if these
Yeah, all my luck
Poxwalkers can
from
get
the
in.
previous game. I'm not interrupting, by the way, so do your
That's
thing.
fine. We are,
Go get 'em,
yeah, I have to finish
Poxwalkers.
consolidating first.
Can we do
so we are
6
gonna
damage to
attack this
Chronos? Seems
You
unlikely.
got it.
Then we'll go with green.
To be honest, I wonder if we even touch the Chronos with the Poxwalkers at this point, because now we're going to be forcing...
Can't clear the wall, so I just need to stay like 2 inches
Oh, no
away.
base contact on the green unit, though. So the green unit is going to be able to come in and touch those Poxwalkers regardless, so that they can fire into melee.
So I want to be certain
If you were,
that you can't tag
if
in
Raze
consolidate.
was able to mitigate the
Yeah,
movement from that green unit, he could make it so that they...
the wall. So you're like... Yeah, the best I can do is here. So you're... Yeah, there's no way.
Have him stand out half an inch.
Yeah, I guess the coherency is going to end up being weird. Since I think this guy can use his pile in and then consolidate to get in without, so he can fire his flamer without having to fall back. But this guy probably won't be able to get through the wall, which means that since this guy has to move towards the Death Shroud Terminator,
We're just gonna stand over here.
I think they end up getting their coherency stretched a little bit too far.
I want to make sure
So not too bad.
sufficient.
I think I would have liked to have seen a base on this Chronos.
He's the only one that moved. Let me see if I can actually walk base this guy. Yeah, we're actually gonna base that.
Oh, another, yeah, okay.
Catch my Poxwalkers. They're
Sure.
shiny. So these guys are gonna walk 3. I think these two have to stay back here to be a arc.
So you're gonna have what looks like 5 guys who can fight the Chronos? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 6 to me.
He's got 6 wounds. That's bad. He's gonna kill Poxwalkers. I can't stop it. Which means he's gonna heal and resurrect the other guy. Very cool. Well, unless I make it so you can't place him, right? He can probably be placed no matter what.
they
It's
have-
not
they
worth
have
doing
big
the full
bases.
Spread
combo
out.
because I can't kill you. So
Yeah.
we're just going to do Poxwalkers. It's 12 swings.
Yep.
That Reaper of Glorious Entropy was extremely bad. On 4s.
Yep. And I'm still
There's-
T5, so on 5s.
Yep.
Ooh,
3 saves.
3 ups. Okay, fail 2, 5 ups. Okay, well I do take 2, so I probably won't kill anyone. I'll
Alright,
do my 4 swings back with
I have to
him,
consolidate first.
hitting on
I have
4s.
to consolidate first.
But yeah,
So we're just going to move these guys out 3, and we're going to screen off these Talos from coming in.
sure. Okay, now I'll make my 4 swings.
Once I finish moving.
Sure.
It's on my time, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna
It's
be-
just, I do fly, just so you know.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Green doesn't. Green can't consolidate, so we are just gonna move up a little bit, and that's it. Okay, go for it.
Okay. So 4 attacks on 4s,
Who are you attacking?
the Poxwalkers.
Okay,
So one
top
hit.
is 5.
No wounds.
Yeah,
Okay,
Argentorum.
that is my turn. I stranglehold.
Focusing on the
I
OBSEC
direct
here.
assault, and I bring it down for 1. Back to you, sir.
Okay, command phase I get 10 primary, because I do control 2.
The bring it down score may be awkward here if those Chronos start reanimating each other.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, did you swing back
Yeah,
with
the
green?
other Chronos.
Oh
should-
yeah, 4 attack. Sorry. I guess I have to make them, right?
Yes.
It's kind of irrelevant, but sure.
Well, they're attacking Terminators.
Yeah. So again, just 1 hit, because can't roll 4 ups. Yeah, there we go. Can't roll 4 ups. Story of the day. Okay, yeah, continuing with my life now. We're gonna start by doing some fallbacks.
Howard.
So let's see. These Chronos first are gonna fall back. And I will pay a C. I think I'm gonna pay 2 CP actually. Actually, no, they don't need to. They don't need to do anything else. They're just gonna fall back. I'll pay 1 CP for fall back and shoot. Cruel Deception. This Chronos will also fall back.
Just a second. Let me count how many models are in melee range. Put on time.
Oh
1,
man,
2,
we
3,
might see you
4,
cut
5,
them
6,
down
7,
on that Chronos.
and
No
1,
way.
That's not worth it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that would only be a couple.
Where do I want him to go? He can move 8.
Raze, I think, has the
Outside of 6 of the center. He is neat. So he'll go.
is probably the only player I've seen use cut them down in a competitive game, potentially to great effect.
So yeah, he'll go right there.
In a T5S2, a Season 2 Invitational game, I believe it was, where he had a unit of Necron Wraiths engaging a single Skitari Vanguard that was providing objective security to an objective that I believe would have been a 10-point swing if it had died when it fell back. And he activated to cut them down. Unfortunately, didn't roll the 6 to kill him. But if he had, the game would have swung wildly.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay. These Talos will move 8. Hide area denial. Let's see if I can hop you. So this guy can get there. 8. Yeah, so we're good. So they'll be here. Okay, well, 2 guys can shoot that squad, so that seems fine. Yeah, Succubus will be here. I don't think going after these Poxwalkers does anything at all for me. I think it's actually just terrible. Though going after blue might be okay, because then you just pull from the front, right? Yeah. Okay. These guys are going to come hide over here with their 14 inches of movement. They will rod 4 points. And they're going to move a little less, actually. They're going to be like this.
Sure, just make sure wings are off the table.
Yep. So it'll be like that.
I think you're overlapping bases there. Because the Hellion hitbox.
Yeah, the Hellion bases are borked. Okay, so that's fine.
So let's see. 36 is still shootable, assuming I can get line of sight, which I can't.
These guys have +1 ballistics skill and weapon skill. Perfect. So yeah, these guys are going to be here. So there's a walk-off, so I will still own that objective.
Yep, because you control it during your command phase.
Yep. I didn't kill anything in your turn for that. Yeah, okay. What about... And then lastly, what about these Taloses? Can this... I guess it depends on where she goes. Yeah, I need to flame these guys for sure. Okay, this homunculus probably wants to get back, so I can move my Taloses up, so that's what he's going to do. He will advance 3, so he's moving 10. Am I within 24 of your Plaguecaster? I am, so I can keep making you walk backwards.
That's within my melee range.
That
Oh, is it? Yeah.
That
Sorry.
Helm Spike guy.
I couldn't see the circle because it's orange on orange. So that guy will be there.
He's got his
This
hand
guy
out
will
on
be
the
here.
Plaguecaster's forehead. He's like,
And then this
get
guy
back.
will come, fly right. Oh no, I can't do that if I want to charge you. So yeah, where do they want to go? Look, I moved them. I think let's put them
Trezor
back.
have a 2-up. What the fuck?
Yeah, he has a 2-up, 4-up.
Why?
Why not? Yeah,
Because
so I
he's
can't.
a Dark Eldar. They have poopy armor saves.
Not Drezar, Master of Blades.
I call shenanigans, sir.
it's that cool Phoenix Lord armor.
He's only speed 7 because he's being weighed down by... you can't rotate, by the way.
Yeah, that was just... I wanted him to be facing you, but you're right. Okay, so he was here. Where do they want to go? They can charge, it's just a little awkward. I think. Okay, am I outside? Yeah. blue.
Just breaking through
So
Drazar.
yeah, this guy's gonna be
Too
right
soon,
here.
man.
Sure.
Too soon.
This guy's gonna fly. Oh no, because the Talos are in the way. The Chronos are in the way because they fell back and they cannot charge. Well, actually, I can charge these Poxwalkers maybe through the wall. No, stop. They're not gonna do that this turn. I don't need them. So they're just gonna fly up 8 inches this way.
Okay.
And this guy will come here and touch this wall and protect my
Would you like to
boy.
advance the units because you're only speed 8 and he went.
Oh,
8?
right, right. They'll move less.
Sure. No
Yeah,
problem.
so they'll be like this. Okay. Then they all have range and line of sight to that guy. Perfect. I don't believe there's a reason for the Rax to come in this turn. Might as well, like, make you do something,
You mean make me stand around until you bring?
Yeah, like if they're... Look, if the Rax mean that blue squad doesn't come forward until the turn after next, I honestly think that's pretty solid. I don't want you shooting my Blood Brides, so I think they stay. Yeah, they might advance. I think they will advance. Let's see. No, they'll stay there. They can always. No, they'll move. Actually, you don't have deep strikes or anything fancy, so they'll come up
I
here.
have a stratagem called Rotting Tide, which lets me bring in an entire unit, bring in a unit that's below half strength or completely dead, 6 inches from any table edge outside of 9, except for this edge. So
Okay.
operate with that information. This is not a gotcha moment.
Well,
I
you
am
can't
threatening.
get on any objectives.
No, I can't
so-
come onto an objective probably, but I'll be there.
And then you have to be outside of 9 of me, right?
Yes. So you can
Okay.
screen it out. Also, I require a unit that's below half strength or dead.
We're
which I
dead.
currently
Well,
don't
but I do want to actually kill some of these units, so...
just realize that line would put
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So that's 4, 5, so I have another 3, 5.
If you want to do compound movement, do you use auto measure or do you use tab?
I haven't been holding tab, because
Alright,
auto
so,
measure's not
like, you
turned
can
on for a
move
lot of
like
these
this.
guys.
If you hold left mouse, you'll keep the unit, and then if you hit tab again, you'll do another measurement. And if you
So
don't
you
like
could
that,
just...
you can
So
hit
you
escape
could just
and it'll go
still
backwards.
come in right here, right?
There are units of 20.
Oh, you're right.
It has to
Yeah.
be completely within 9 inches of any table edge, but sorry, completely with any table edge except this one, because this is
So-
your table edge.
So basically you need to fit them all in this area,
Which
which
ain't
is
gonna
impossible. Okay, cool.
Well, I don't actually need to put them all there. I can put like some of them in the ones no, because there's other valid locations.
Yeah. I just don't want you, like, getting this dumb charge onto my objective.
I mean that's probably going to be possible. Just charge 9 like this, walk around. I could, in theory, do it. It's low probability though.
Yeah,
And
so we'll
again-
just put them there.
It requires a dead unit, which I don't got yet.
Well, or half strength, and if I don't half strength a unit of Poxwalkers this turn, I'm doing something very wrong. Okay. Let's go to shooting. So all 3 of these guys are gonna flame green, green Poxwalkers.
Sure.
They will overcharge, so first guy, 6, second guy, 6, third guy, 3. We'll keep those, so that's 15.
That's much above average. Very nice.
Yep, much better than last time. Wounding on 2s.
They're toughness 5.
Oh, you're right, because you gave them +1. So on 3s, and that was pretty bad. The 6 is 3 damage, but
We'll just
Yeah.
reroll successes here. Alright, cool. You kill 8. Just pull like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
yep. So that's 8 for
Where's the 8th one?
Yeah, I got left behind. There it is.
Don't just count the models that come back, and then at the end of the game, we'll just count the dead.
Okay. So that's them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do I want to keep shooting them? I think
Oh.
how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Uh,
7, 8, 9, 10,
Actually,
11, 12
well,
are
fuck, I
left.
forgot it. I had cover, And you're AP 0, but it doesn't matter. I didn't take it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All it would have been is 6s into 6s.
Yeah. Yeah. So these Hellions are going to then shoot. They'll shoot purple.
Sure.
What will they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll come back to that. Okay. These Talos down here, 2 of them will shoot these Blightlord Terminators. The last one will shoot your Death Shroud in the middle.
Okay.
So into your Blightlord, 4 shots on 4s. Okay, 3 hits. We take those. Strength 8, so wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 at your invuln.
It's AP -4, right?
Yeah.
So the input. First one. And a second one. Do I want to just kill my autocannon? Your Talos could shoot down here. Actually,
Only 2 guys can see
honestly,
him,
I don't
but 2
care. I'll
guys
just
can see
kill
him.
a Blight Lord with a bolter.
Sure. And then 2 shots into the other Death Shroud. The Death Shroud in the middle, 1 hits, wounding on a 3. Does wound.
Is it worth rerolling? Sure, I'll reroll that. Might as well get out of the way. Alright, roll.
Okay. So yeah, that is
kills
that is
guy.
does
Now
kill
the
a
question
guy.
is, do I just want to make Drazar's charge really bad? If I pull, he'll have to go like 3.7. So he'll have a 6-inch charge, unless you want to charge the Poxwalkers as well. 2 Poxwalkers kill Drazar. You get a lot of attacks. He gets how many swings? 6?
He gets 5 and 5,
5,
or
he gets
7 and
5,
7.
and then at the end of the combat phase he gets 5.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s.
Rerolling everything. He'll wound you on
Importantly,
2s
not
because
end
he's
of
strength
combat
6 plus 1
phase.
to wound with his dual blades.
Yeah, we'll
I mean,
just
with his single blade.
we're gonna pull the one with the relic. Make
Sure.
your charge more difficult.
Just so we're clear, that Drazar's second fight does not happen at the end of the fight phase.
Oh, cool. Thanks, GW.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, he just gets picked again. Yeah, he's just Karn.
you can interrupt between, but yes, otherwise. So these 2 guys are going to shoot these Blight Lords, because they can, and then this guy back here will shoot these guys, because that's the only thing you can see. So 4 shots into the Blight Lords, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. And we're not going to reroll any of these. Okay, 2 hits, we take those. Yeah, 3s, get 1 wound at your invuln. Okay, and then 1 guy into the other squad, because it's the only thing you can see. 4s, 1 hit on a 3. Okay, 1 more wound. Okay, so
another bolter.
Yep,
That was this.
that was Teal squad. That was Teal squad because he can only see Teal. Okay, Poxy's can't heroic, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I think that's pretty much all of my shooting, unless I do want to shoot these Hellions. I don't think I do. Because I'm just not going to do anything appreciable to these Poxwalkers, and if I charge you, you'll kill me. I don't want to fire and fade them. Do I want to fire and fade these Talos? Is the question that just shot. No. Okay, we're done. Charges. First, let's do Drazar into the Poxwalkers and the Death Shroud. So
Sure.
it's a 6.
It's
5. We'll re-roll it.
Woo! Good luck. Just roll another 5. Nice.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty great.
Yeah, I had to kill my relic-wearing Terminator to do it.
Succubus will charge your Poxwalkers.
Just the Poxwalkers?
Yeah, just the Poxwalkers.
Alright.
She gets a 9.
We put up my Death Shroud melees.
Then these Talos will charge your... to get to your Death Shroud, there's no way that's in range, right?
Nope.
It's, looks like, this would be a 5?
Well, let's see if you're in range there.
Well, I'm charging the Poxwalkers too. So yeah, we'll charge the Poxwalkers and them. It's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nope, 9's pretty good.
Yep. So we'll come here and we'll base that Poxwalker.
Sure.
Okay. We will activate first with the Talos.
Okay.
And all into the Death Shroud.
Sure.
So we're spending to reroll here. I'm strength 8.
Toughness 5.
I think... Yeah, we're going to spend 2 CP to reroll all wounds.
Sure.
So first, Ichor Injectors hitting on 3s. Okay, well, we missed 2 of them. Okay, so D3 mortal wounds. Okay, we get 3 mortals. So that's pretty good. And then 12 additional attacks. Hitting on 4s for... Yeah, they have 5 attacks. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hitting on 4s for the Talos Gauntlet. Okay, we take those. Wounding on 3s, rerolling everything. Well, we didn't need it. 3 to 4. So all at your invuln for a flat 3 down to 2.
You killed
so that's 2 dead.
remaining.
So that guy's based, so he can't really do anything. So we'll just come like, yeah, none of them can move. Yeah. So would you like to interrupt?
No, go for it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go.
So Drazar not getting in.
Make her
Big-
attacks into your
it's a big deal.
Poxwalkers.
But Talos
Yep,
didn't need
so
it,
10
and I think
attacks.
this actually keeps Drazar relatively safe from any counterattack, which I don't think is the worst
Okay,
thing
misses.
for Argentorum. He
Takes
does
us
have
2 more
Drazar
wounds,
to
running on
hang out in the
2s.
back there and chill. Although we do need to kill the Poxwalkers,
Damage 2.
which could be a little awkward.
Reroll success.
And I'm not
One more
sure
mortal, 'cause
we
there's 2
quite
mortals.
have the output for it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the mortals
split.
spread.
Okay,
Okay.
you kill 8. That's all. I'll just keep the point.
Yep. Then she will consolidate her 6 inches back to here.
Yeah,
not touching the
importantly, those
wall.
Poxwalkers are fearless.
Actually, we're gonna pull out from the Talos. 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No? God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go my time while I'm counting this. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, I can pull out a melee. And then 2 more. 1, 2. Cool. We did it.
Yep, maybe I should have shot them, but then who knows if I would have made any charges. I believe that is my turn.
Right.
So I will score 3 for engage, and I killed a bunch of things. Yeah, we'll count wounds at the end, I guess. How many have come? You brought back 4, right?
Brought back, you can count
you
red. 5,
Yeah, you brought back
15, 16, 17. I brought back... Really?
you brought back 4. Yeah. Okay, your go.
It looks like I only brought back 3, actually.
No, you brought back 4 because I killed like, yeah, I killed 7.
You killed 7, you're right, I brought back 4. So we're gonna... Tallyman is gonna tally the teal unit.
So big 15 on the board for
Teal.
Terminus
This
S
guy's dead.
already. And
Just
even more
shoot
importantly, that
both
does mean that Raze locks the center objective. So as long as he can retain Poxwalkers on it, he will hold it indefinitely. Which I guess is also largely the case anyway.
Probably. So first, let's see if my Tallyman gives me a CP. Please, Tallyman, give me a CP. He does not. Very sad. We are going to spend 2 CP to unleash the hordes.
Okay.
So Tallyman has tallied the teal unit. We're going to dump all my shots into this Kronos and hopefully kill it. Purple's going to charge this unit of Kronos. If I could think, I'd probably just charge these Hellions and then take this point. And then we just mob these guys with more Poxwalkers. We are going to spend 1 CP for the Dead Walk on green.
Yep.
Come on, give me 7. 5, I'll take it.
Very nice.
5 more come back.
Yep. So I'm below 5, so they can only need to be within 2 inches of one guy. Where do I want to go with these dudes? Can I
When they
go-
come back, you'll be above 5, though.
Yes, but they're placed simultaneously.
Oh, you're right. Makes sense.
Yeah, they'll just need to reestablish
Do I
coherency
just
when they
go
go to move.
hit your succubus? So let's see. Can you give me melee on your Talos? Probably going to be complicated to do that. So it would be 3 points, 4, and another 3. And then what kind of charge am I looking at here? A 7? A 7 to potentially get to your succubus. I don't have the CP for the combo, so it's not worth it. All right.
I mean,
these are the 5
you can be closer to. Oh wait, no, because these 5 were. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the 2-inch bubble I was was bringing them back in.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get these guys out of the way. All right, so red is gonna walk 7. We're just gonna go kill some Hellions. This should be a 4-inch charge. Nigh unfailable.
Tell it to Drazar.
And now we live here. We never leave. Blue, we're just gonna feed into the middle by walking 7.
So that is
And
the
we're- don't have to
a 2
stand on
CP
this point
stratagem.
anymore.
FYI, chat from Terminus Asset Assault Force gives plus 3 inches of move to the Poxwalker unit. It allows them to move an additional 3 when they pile in. So that unit is gonna absolutely rocket across the table to go grab those Hellions out of the sky.
Purple. Charge here, consolidate onto this point. Right? No, I want to tag Kronos with them. Damn your ability to fall back and shoot. At least you can't fall back and charge.
I can. It's just 1 more CP. It's the same strat.
Dark Elves, why you like this?
If I was Strife, I could do it with a Strife unit as well for 2 CP. It's a lot of CP, though.
CP is of no object.
Not all of us get to bring a Tallyman with us, okay? That's all I'm saying.
My Tallyman has not gained me another CP.
He's gained you 1, though.
He's gained me exactly 1. I've had games where he's only given me a single. Actually, this is this unit with the skull. I think I need to be visible, so actually I'm not going to commit with this squad. They're going to stay back. Why? Because I can always just advance, then throw a skull at Drazar and kill him, in theory. So what do I want to do with this squad? Just pull this guy back. What am I autocannoning? We're autocannoning this Kronos. This squad is also autocannoning this Kronos.
I would like to see Drazar just get nuked by the Plague Skull.
I have both squads.
Seems a little unlikely, though.
Alright, sure, why not?
But it could happen. Never say never.
It would be a... 3 to get here. Could you give me an inch on that orange guy? It would be a 5-inch charge. That's not that bad.
It would be a 6 because you actually have to move the 3 inches, right? The 2 inches
no, I
flat
went to
doesn't get you
2.9.
there.
So it's 3 to here.
Yep.
And then 2.9
And then-
to there.
Yeah,
which
but
is in your
you.
melee range.
Yeah, but that's more than 5 inches. You'd have to move 6 inches to get to 2.9.
No, 3 plus 2. Oh yeah, you're 2.9. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah. What do you?
It's not 7, is what it's not.
No,
6
it's
is
not
fine.
7. It's a 6.
At least then you can't fall back and shoot with both units.
You're correct. I cannot.
Hey, fucking Talos, man. I got 7 inches is plenty. I think putting you on 5 primary for a turn is a good thing.
Yeah, I do think Raze is certainly
Oh yeah, you got 15 because I couldn't kill you out of the middle,
advantaged in the primary objective scoring game. So keeping his opponent off balance there is going to be...
which was to be expected, and why I
Absolutely
did not
brutal.
take direct assault.
7.1. I mean, you had a good shot at it. Drazar
Yeah,
failed
if
to charge,
Drazar made the charge, I was
would have been
golden.
easy.
Yeah.
These guys have been calculated, so they're gonna walk. They're 5.
I do think Raze is going to
They're
have a
gonna
hard
kill
time
some
not
Hellions,
maxing his primary this
probably.
game. Unless he loses too many Poxwalkers in one go.
Oh,
Which
right.
it doesn't
Stay
look like
outside
he's
the
going
range.
to. I
Let's
think
do that.
there's not much threatening objective 2 down here. So if they get to get rid of the Hellions,
Fucking goddammit.
this red unit's just going to chill there for a while.
Thank you. And we might as well fire my... yeah, I should do that. I have not moved this unit. Champion wants to stay within 12 of this guy. Okay, he is. So I can blight, or I can blast the shit out of this dude. Drazar can advance and charge his ass into me, which is fine. Tallyman gonna shoot this squad. Or sorry, Foul Blight Spawn gonna shoot this squad. So these guys are gonna skirt forward. 3.9, 1.1. 5. The goal is to have the the Foul Blight Spawn make it such that you can't be within an inch of this guy without being in his aura, which works. Okay. So this is going to be his final position, and these guys are just going to have to move such that I don't end up blocking his movement. 5 and 5. And then that was 3. Everyone's within 12, so I'll probably dump a bunch of shots there. You are toughness -1 right now, so you're toughness 7. Let me go up to 6 on this guy. Sorry, where is
Yeah, I am within range.
Yeah, chat.
So
Yeah, we'll see if
I'm 7 to 6.
Forget the
Because +1 -1.
26s, so
Blight Spawn
probably
again?
better off shooting Kronos with them. Who's within 12?
That is an important flamethrower that we don't want to be
Can't get
forgetting
within
about.
12 with this guy, so he will. I think this guy needs to move down a bit. Shut up, cat. I know you want to come in. Alright, so we have 12. So get rerolls to wound. These guys are toughness 5 now. So wounding on 5s with full rerolls. I don't think he's within 12. Is he within 12? He's not, so he'll be probably shooting here. Typhus. I still don't need to commit Typhus. So we're going to screen out with some more Death Shrouds and keep them probably spraying this guy. And then we keep screening my backfield because I don't want you coming down. The Malignant Playcaster is just going to walk outside of 24. I want to be within 24 of this unit of Talos. And probably these Kronos. Okay, and Typhus is cool where he is. Alright, so let's do some Psychic Powers. We're going to start with -1 hit from Typhus. Goes off on a 10. Did you want to try and deny?
Nah, we're good.
Okay, -1 hit is going on to this unit of Terminators. Because I want to go slap Talos. Talos hitting on 5s is pretty funny. Okay, yeah. -1 hit on this unit of Terminators. Do +1
Sure.
strength and toughness. Does not go off on a 6. I'm not going to reroll.
Okay.
Tallyman will cast. He will cast. Could smite. I don't want to. -2
Still a
AP.
Plaguecaster.
It fails. And then no advance. That goes off. We're going to put the no advance onto... I don't think Drazar is in range. Nah, definitely not. We'll put it on the orange Talos.
Sure.
Oh, I could still move green. Do you mind if I move green?
Yeah, go for it.
So that
We're
is
just gonna get them out of the way.
we do have filth
That's fine.
sensors on that Plaguecaster, FYI chat, so he
We're gonna
gets the
line up
24
on
inch
this side
range,
of the point.
which is how he's able to skirt that distance as well as possible. That does mean that we don't get much work out of our Pestilent Fallout.
We'll hit boxes while you like this. Yeah, I got 7 inches of movement. That's plenty.
but definitely don't want to get into range of the deny of the homunculus there, since that Helm of Spite does deal those perils as soon as you it denies a psychic power. And with only 4 wounds, those Playcasters run out of wounds very quickly if they peril too many times.
That's fine, whatever. At least he'll be hitting on 3s. These guys are cool. Alright, so that's psychic powers. Shooting. We'll start with this unit of Death Shrouds. We're just gonna dump everything into this Chronos.
Sure.
And I will get 6d6 shots. 5, 10, 14, 19, 20. Winning on 5s, rerolling everything.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad start.
Not bad, not bad. Bad conversion. 10 save, no minus.
3 up armor. Right, no AP?
No AP.
5 up feel no pain. Okay, takes 2.
This squad of Death Shrouds will do the same thing. It's 1 less flamer, so it's only 5. 6, 10, 14. Winning on 5s with full rerolls. Oh, good spike. I'll take it. Actually, it's about right. 9 saves, no minus.
3 ups. Okay, so we failed.
Yeah, the
3.
Contagion dropping the Chronos
5
down
ups.
to T5.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
dead. Does he
It's
explode?
a big deal, and it does get the
so he's
Chronos
gone.
dead. See ya.
That makes my life slightly better. Let's pick off some Hellions. We'll send an autocannon at these Hellions.
Okay.
4 shots. I'm not going to spend any CP for +1 to hit, so... hitting on 3s. Are they in the reroll 1's aura? I keep forgetting to do that. No. He is a Lord of the Death Guard. Wouldn't have mattered. 2s to wound. Because you are within 3 inches of him.
Yep.
Dude, 2 at -2.
Ends 1 save, so 1 damage. I'll put it on the guy in the back.
Okay, this squad's going to fire. We are not going to fire the combi. We're going to fire the Melta at this unit of Chronos. And then we'll fire everything else into the Hellions. So that'll be 8 bolter shots. Hit. On 2s. And then winning on 3s. 7 saves, no minus.
5s. So 2 guys die, 1 guy takes a wound.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fired the wrong number shot, so we'll just assume those were autocannon shots, and I'll take the -1 to hit off. Sorry, so the +1 to wound away. It's 4 bolter shots and 4 autocannon shots, and I'm just taking the worst chance to hit because I've rolled the wrong number of dice.
That's fine.
One Melta on your Chronos. Hits. Wounds on a 3. 1 invulnerable save, please.
Nope. Roll damage.
You are in Melta range. Let me check.
No way. Oh yeah, for that guy, you're within 6.
You're in Melta.
So d6 +1. No, sorry, no, these are Chronos. So d6, so 5.
Yep.
5 feel no pains. Okay, so it takes 4. Okay.
What else shooting do I have left? I have my Foul Blight Spawn. We'll have the Foul Blight Spawn just try and clear up the Hellions.
Sure.
Because then I can charge the Chronos. Sure. D6 shots, and I can reroll it up. Actually, let me make sure you're within 12. No cheating here. You're in range, or I could bruise a Chronos. I actually pick a Chronos up. It's 2 damage. Focus fire. We're going to shoot the Chronos.
Sure.
D6 shots. For 6, I'll take it. It's strength 8 versus toughness 5, so 3s. You're within 12 inches, so I do reroll everything to wound. Actually, let me double check that. I think he's only for core. Unlike a lot of other books, I don't think he works on himself. Yep,
That's
only
most.
core.
Yeah, that's most rerolls don't work on characters now. Well, except for the new books where they work on everything.
Oh, he just rerolls 1s because of plague weapon. Alright. 4
AP?
saves. -2?
So 5 ups. Okay, fail them all.
That's -3, actually.
Well, fail them all anyway. 5 up, feel no pain.
Okay.
So take 5. So
Whoa.
it's 2 apiece, right?
2
Yeah.
apiece,
I did it wrong.
Yeah.
Did it.
Does he explode?
We'll just assume that.
He didn't explode. Yeah, we'll just...
No, they explode on 6s.
fail the first 3 he could.
Yeah.
Which means no. We'll take the worst outcome, which means he could have failed. It was 3 fails, so 6 damage. So we'll just assume this Cronus failed 2 more.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Charges. We'll do the easy one first. Looking for a 4 up here. Don't chunk it, please. I'd be very sad.
Oh no!
All right. What
no.
can these guys do? They move 14.
They can advance and charge. But yeah, they are not OBSEC, but they do
I
move
don't
14.
think I
with
care.
fly.
They're not going to clear 20 bodies.
Sure.
But that was super unfortunate. So blue,
Sorry, Poxwalkers.
I want to go
You
touch the
moved too far.
Talos.
Yeah, there was 2 CP down the drain for that, unfortunately.
I do need to touch the Talos.
Yeah, he did say it was virtually unfailable.
Next is going to charge
That's-
green.
that's,
and I think he made my charge easier.
Tempting fate right there.
Because now I only need to... It's still a 6, right?
Still a 6.
Even
Yeah.
if it was a straight shot, it's still 6. Yeah, so we'll charge the Talos and the Kronos.
I will overwatch with the Kronos.
Okay.
2d6 shots. Okay, 7. That's fine. So wounding on... They don't have vitality, right? So wounding on 3s. Okay, good talk.
6s. You kill 1.
1 CP for 1 Poxwalker.
Okay, that's a good trade. Good trade.
Yeah, Flamer, Overwatch. Yep, okay.
6.
Well, I guess I can't complain about only killing 1 Poxwalker. I scared him.
Is that one actually worth re-rolling?
I couldn't tell you.
Jeez.
How much CP is it to fall back and charge?
These charge
Fallback and charge is 1, fallback and shoot is 1. It's the same strat, so I have to pay 1 or 2 and declare it when I'm doing it.
Ooh, boy. Chat. Poxwalkers are tired, you know? They've made it all the way to
Trazar
the
wouldn't be
midpoint
able
of the
to get
table.
in.
It's just too
I
far.
would be able to consolidate and touch these Talos. It's worth the reroll. God damn it. Alright,
Okay.
they go 10.
They get the big 10.
So we are going to put 1 body over here.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we're just...
These guys are going to be standing 1 inch away. Or 2 inches away from this guy. Just to take the point. Even if I die, I get the point. Because I'll have it at the end of the charge phase. Cat hair in my mouth. And this guy's going to go 3.5. And he's going to go over here. So he can go 6.5. We're going to stay away from Homunculus. I don't know how
I
good
think
he
we're
is
just
in
trying to
melee,
bleed Drukhari of their CP, falling back and charging. Essentially, the more times that Raze can engage into Talos and make it difficult for them to swing back onto the Death Shroud Terminators, the better it's going to be for him. Since the last thing he wants is those Talos to be able to blitz into the Death Shroud and kill them, and then be able to just sit inside Poxwalker units for the rest of the game with mostly impunity.
And the main question is, do I want to tag the Talos? I do want to tag the Talos. We're going to probably stand it an inch away from this guy.
So there's going to be a lot of
the
attacks
rest of them
on
are
the
just going to
swingback,
dogpile the Kronos. And we'll probably... Oh, I don't have the CP for the strat. That's fine. Like this. And then you're going to go here. And you're going to go here within a half an inch. You're going to go here within a half an inch. I want him to be... we'll stand an inch away. Yeah, okay, that works, because now I can consolidate to touch you, and then the rest are going to be like this. We're going to be standing in melee with Kronos for a while. It also means I probably don't need to go in with these guys, so they'll just mop up the Hellions.
Sure.
I rolled a 10? I rolled a 10. Nice. alternately, I could... Let's see, this guy got wounds on him? He doesn't. I could charge both. Because I don't actually care if you hit me with Chronos. But I think it's just better off to kill the Hellions. So this squad is just going to charge the Hellions.
Sure.
Get them, boys. I got them, boys.
You got him, boys.
Okay, can I skirt your melee range? The answer is no, so we're just going to end here. In the event they fly, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's all my charges. We will start with the purple Poxwalkers. This guy's just gonna bink, touch your Chronos. Hi.
So no
And
Terminators
everyone else is going
engaged
to,
with the engines right now.
He's gonna walk to here to put these guys.
Interestingly, I am a little bit worried about the livelihood of the Death Shrouds over here.
13. 13. I guess I could probably do him here. Be 14 into your Chronos.
Yep.
So 28 attacks. Do I want to spend for any stratagems?
Your 0 CP?
Because I had to reroll, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can want to roll or spend. So 4s.
Then
And,
5s now,
fives, I
right?
do believe.
Yeah, because I'm
They don't
6
have
down to 5.
Uh,
Okay, well that was pretty good.
6 saves, no minus.
3 ups. Okay, well, we yeah,
Nice.
neat. Okay, so we take 3 damage from the Poxies. 1, 2, 3.
Go get him, boys.
I will not interrupt.
Cool. Light Lords, we'll just do the 2 damage flail first. 6 swings on 2s. And then on 2s, sorry, 3s, because your toughness 4. Reroll 1s. It'll be 3 saves at -2.
6 up invuln. Okay. Is it 2 damage?
2 damage.
Okay, they're dead.
Back to me. We're just gonna bink touch this wall. Do I want to touch your Chronos? I do. I'm gonna touch your Chronos. Just because that makes me safe from Talos shooting.
Okay.
That's it. You can swing back with everything.
Okay, so 2, 1, 3, 3, 3. Okay. So we're gonna have to fall back anyway, so we might as well come like this. Yep. Okay, so one guy will make his attacks here, the other 2 will make their attacks here.
I have to make my 4 attacks on this Talos over here. Sorry.
You were not in combat with my
I
Talos. but-
charged this Talos unit.
Oh, you did, you're right.
Yeah, sorry. Don't
go for
worry, it's not going to do anything, but I have to make the attacks. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
So it's back on my time for this. 4s, and then 5s.
Still 6s, because,
one
well, it doesn't matter. 3 up.
Cool,
Okay,
you're
we're good.
Proceed.
Okay, so 2 into your green Poxwalkers, Ichor Injectors first on 3s. Okay, good talk.
Oh, right, because you used 2 units. Cool.
Yeah. Miss them all. Yeah, hitting on 4s because I'm -1 to hit, and then wounding on 2s because I'm strength a bunch. Okay.
How much damage?
3.
I'm not going to bother rolling. You kill 2.
Yeah. And then the 1 Talos into the teal, so Ichor Injectors. Okay, so he does hit. How many mortal wounds? 2 mortal wounds,
Kill no
and then
pains.
yeah.
You kill 2.
And then I
This is on
will roll.
blue,
Is it?
or-
Yeah, this is on purple.
Okay, so we're going to pull out a melee with them with using purple. Because
And then wounding on 2s with these. Okay, then 3 for 3 damage into purple as well.
I'm not going to bother rolling. We're going to pull these 3.
Okay. Next I will do orange Talos. So 3 and then 8.
I was
So
gonna say.
1.2.
Don't actually think you can do that because you passed over the homunculus and you don't fly while you consolidate.
Yeah, you're right. There's no space here. So that means I just don't have to worry about him. Neat. So yeah,
Yep.
this guy will be here instead. So 2 guys into the purple squad.
Yep.
So 2 Ichor Injectors first on 3s. Okay. 3s again. 3d3 mortal wounds. Just 1.
Do I feel it? I do. All right,
And then 8 attacks hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. Okay, so 3 more dead.
2, 3.
And then my Kronos will make their attacks. So that's 8 attacks. Hitting on 4s, because that's what they hit on. And then strength 5, T4, so wounding on 3s. Okay, 3.
Damage 1.
Damage 1.
6s.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
kill
kill 3, so I will heal himself for 3. I believe that's all in the fights. Oh, I would consolidate with this Talos, I guess,
That's
is
fine,
the only
go
thing.
for it.
And then, yeah, no one else can really move.
All we're going to do is fight with the Poxwalkers. So these Poxwalkers are going to go and throw their Furic attacks into your dude.
Yep.
Sure, let's base. Why not? 5, 12 attacks. Sorry, 14 swings, because there's 7 of them.
Yep.
On 4s. Then 5s. 2 saves, no minus. Sorry, 6s. Actually, yeah.
No, it's
save,
5s.
Or because they're not in the homunculus aura. 1 wound.
Yeah, yeah, I pulled him out.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1 goes through. Yeah, we take a
wound.
wound.
I stranglehold, I direct assault.
Yep.
And I think I killed another Kronos. I killed 2 Kronos. Over to you, sir.
Okay. What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna pop my one way or another. I think these guys are going. Yeah. We're gonna pop my stimulants this turn. So let's see what I get. D3. It's a 2, so it'll be +1 strength. So everyone is +1 strength this turn.
Let me just see if the Tallyman gives me a CP. He does.
Okay, so let's go to my movement phase. These blood brides will advance.
That's from the Stimulant Innovators
So they are moving 12.
sub-faction trait, by the way.
So 12 is like there. That's still a pretty far charge into the middle, isn't it? It's a 10. Yeah, so we're not doing that. Maybe I should have put them forward so I could do something, but oh well. So that's 8.
So it looks like, depending on what we see here, I have to imagine we try to
4.
extricate
4,
the
yeah.
orange Talos.
Spacing, so.
And there's probably a pretty reasonable chance that we can clear green and purple of the Poxwalkers this turn for the
Yeah, and then
Drukhari, although that will open those units up, or one of those units to
not being
respawn
terrain.
potentially.
And then she needs to move back as well, so she'll be here. Okay. Okay, so that's the Foul Blight Spawn's aura, 3 inches, right?
The
Or is it?
fight last aura. This is the not charge aura.
Yeah. Okay. We will pay 2 CP for fallback, shoot, and charge on the white Talos.
Sure.
Raze could have the CP to respawn next turn, right, chat? If you just Tallymans and then... Or I guess he was down to 0, yeah, so it would have to be the turn after this coming turn. Battle round 4, he could respawn.
Homunculus is just gonna move here, just to be within 3 of them. So that at the end of the movement phase, he'll heal this guy back to full. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, Succubus will just come here. +1 strength doesn't really matter for her. What are we doing with these Hellions? So they move 14.
This is your last turn to bring in your reserves.
I know.
Just being friendly.
Yeah. I'm aware. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
They will advance. 6. So 6 plus 14 is 20. What's Drazar doing? Is he doing anything? Oh, he can go into the Blight Lords. That's actually pretty good. He'll advance. 5, so he moves 12.
He doesn't move through models though.
Yeah, so that's 3 to there.
No, it'd be like 2 to there, and then yeah, that's better. 2.5.
Yeah, so just 2 to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he moves a 10 more, so...
Yep.
The Drazar
so he
going
can be
into some
over
Blight
here.
Lords.
Plenty
I
good.
like that we are moving Drazar behind the wall, the moving wall of Talos.
And yeah, I will bring in my reserves. We're going to bring in some
It does feel
racks.
important to keep that guy alive.
6 inches from any other table edge. It's like right there, and then like right here. So yeah, the racks will just come in back here. And they will rod in my table quarter. So that's 8 rod. I believe that's it for my movement phase.
Okay.
So yeah, shooting phase. Talos are going to shoot your Death Shroud Terminators.
Sure.
So 6 6 heat lances, bloop. Okay, we take that, wounding on 3s. Okay, well, what can you do? At your invuln.
You kill 1. We'll kill a not champion.
Yep. Okay. These
yeah,
Chronos will
great.
overcharge into the Blight Lords.
Sure.
So 2d6 shots. 7. Wounding on 3s. Okay, all of that at your invuln.
It's minus 2.
2. Yeah, minus 2.
Would have been nice to get the minus 2 AP off on them.
Yeah.
I take
Okay.
2. I'll put it on a regular bolter.
Do we have any other shooting? Oh yeah, I have these guys. These Hellions will shoot blue. So that's
Minus
2,
1.
4, 6, 8. So 8 shots. Back to hitting on 3s because of their drug. Okay. And wounding on 4s because poison. So
6
2
is
wounds.
You
Okay.
kill 2. We'll just kill the 2 that are closest to you.
Sure. And then I don't care to shoot the Talos Heat Lances, but you know what? Sure, we'll do it anyway. Just to make actually, no, that could make our charge. No, our charge is so easy. Nah, we won't do it. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time.
Okay.
So, charges. Drazar is going to charge your Blight Lords.
You did it.
He's in with an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or 8. Succubus will charge your epoxies. Just the green squad. Okay, she's in with a big 10.
Good.
Bloop. These Hellions will also charge your blue Poxwalkers.
They're bikers?
They are infantry.
That's weird. Alright, yeah, sure. 10 is plenty either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're able to complete Rod as well.
So they'll
It is a
just be
weird
back
keyword for a
here.
unit that looks like that to have, but makes them good.
These guys will charge your...
Remember when that Codex
Let's
released
see,
and
you have 1,
that
2,
unit
3,
was
4, and how many Death Shroud are left? 3?
the
Or is it
absolute
5?
terror of the Drukhari army?
The one without highlighting is the 5-man.
Okay, we'll charge the Blight Lords.
Sure.
Just the Blight Lords.
That's going to be really complicated. Because he's going to have to get to...
Oh, no, I have big bases. It's fine.
So it'll be a 7-inch charge. You got a 7. That's plenty.
I only need to be here.
Oh, if you only want to fight with one, sure.
I fight through my models, though.
Yeah. No. You did it.
Yeah.
Just stay out of sight of this guy's melee range.
Yep. Okay, so they are within the did not fight aura, but not within the fight last aura, so...
They are not charging.
Yep.
You
and then lastly...
You based here?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And then, lastly, my witches will charge your poxwalkers. They get a 3, which fortunately is all they need.
So prioritizing these Blightlord Terminators.
So this lady will go beyond
which will
this
certainly
objective.
reduce the swing backs. And also keep Argentorum's own objective secured a little bit more alive. Because those long-range guns are going to be mitigated, but the flamers on the Death Shrouds, now that we're kind of committed...
Yeah, 3 inches is a little awkward, but what can you do? Okay. So you can't interrupt, so let's just start with Drazar.
Sure.
He will, of course, do his big swings, so I can do them both together. Actually, no, we'll do them separately.
No, you have to do it separately because I can pull models out of melee.
Yeah,
and stuff.
so this guy, so he'll come over here, not basing for his first pile-in, just getting closer. So 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling, wounding on 2s, rerolling. Because he gives himself +1 to wound because elves. Okay, all that at your invuln for flat 3.
So down to 2.
Yep.
One guy is on 1.
Rolling 4-ups one at a time is too strong. Okay,
He
so he's
dies.
dead.
And then I can take both of these on the other one. And
Okay.
so you kill the one guy
Only
on
one goes down. Hot damn, Drazar.
Yep.
The boss.
Then Drazar will consolidate. Then I guess he'll just do his next one. His next 5 attacks on 2s and 2s rerolling. Is that only 4 dice? No,
No,
it's
it's fine.
5.
Just a stacked up die. Might actually miss. Hey!
Hey, I did
Alright,
miss.
so I can do these 2 at a time.
Yep. Okay.
And 2 at a time. You
Yep.
kill.
Okay, casual 90% 4-ups. Good talk.
Hey, I haven't been rolling that good before this.
I think you've been rolling pretty average on everything but charges.
No, I don't know. You killed a bunch of Terminators.
I threw a bunch of heat lances at you. Okay,
go,
let's
Like 4 when hitting with like 8. Yeah, it's about average.
Vengeance for
let's
race.
pile in
for
these
racers?
witches.
So basing here?
Not basing,
Sure.
just closer. Yeah, so
Yeah, we'll see if they're
That
able
is,
to kill him. He
um,
is -1 damage, so the Plague Flail is not going to do that much, but it is a lot of strength 4 attacks with -1 toughness on Drazar, so 20 on 3s. So there's a non-zero chance he goes down. That would be bad.
5 for their concoction, so wounding on 3s. So
Get 2s then 3s.
2s, well, they all hit, and then wounding on 3s, re-rolling. I believe I'm in range of the spirit. I might have killed the spirit guy. Where's the spirit site probe? Do I still have it?
I have no idea.
I still have the spirit probe, which gives me rerolls 1s to wound, and I am in range, so I will reroll my 1s to wound.
Sure.
Okay. All for 1 damage.
I did not spike back, so you kill 4, all of them.
Yep.
All right, so 1 unit entirely removed. We're getting there. I think we're at least at 4 unknown prisoners.
Okay, so I will take this objective back, at least. No, that'll stop you from scoring 15, because I really can't ever stop you from scoring 15. Maybe I could have, but oh well. We'll do the succubus into the middle, so her 10 attacks. Okay, casual no 6s.
Oof.
Then moving on
That's brutal.
2s. And,
Yeah,
yep.
and unfortunately, Triptych Whip, with that 2 damage, you're sort of relying on that 2 damage to get through the 6-up on the Poxwalkers. Will not be doing it, and you only take 4? Oh my god. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
There's one guy left.
Okay.
Perfect.
She'll consolidate 6 inches this way.
I pulled 6, so I gotta put 1 back.
The triptych whiff. Yeah.
No, you pulled 5. You had 6 left, didn't you?
I grabbed
Brutal.
Okay.
This is the chunk I grabbed in right here.
Forgot to charge the homunculus. Oh well. Next, let's fight with the Talos.
So unfortunately, the green unit has already been revived with Deadwalk again, so it can't be revived again. So we are down to 2 models for real on those guys. But having an extra unit on that objective is just going to be annoying for Argentorum to get rid of once he wants to try to start whittling down these obsec.
And wounding on 3s because they're strength like 6 or something now. All of this is 2 damage.
Sure. I'll reroll successes. Nope. So I kill 9. Do I want to pull you out of melee? Yeah, we'll pull you out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, and they'll be fine sitting right there.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's non-charger. That's it for chargers. So you're
Okay, I'll fight. We are gonna move up.
I'm not touching your Death Shroud.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we'll fight with this one Blight Lord Terminator. He gets 3 swings.
Get him, boy.
He is not in any rerolls, and he doesn't have +1 to hit, so 3s. Miss with everything. Go ahead.
Incredible.
So these Kronos will fight these Blight Lords. Just got to be within half inch here.
I'm smart. I should have fought with them first.
Well, then I would have fought with my Talos.
I can't stop you from fighting with the Talos.
So yeah, 8 attacks sitting on 3s now.
Because of the power from pain makes you.
Yeah, because power from pain. Because we're on battle round 3.
It's true. Can confirm.
Loop. So didn't matter. And then wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s, which I've been forgetting, which is fine. Okay, so reroll a 1. Okay, didn't matter.
Said they don't affect themselves. AP 1.
Yeah.
Okay, 2s. Sorry, 3s. They're good.
Well, didn't matter. They're all fine.
I'll fight with this unit of Blight Lords. They're all going to attack Drazar.
Sure.
We'll start with a flail. It gets 6 swings on 2s. Strength 5 against toughness 2. Or is he 4 base?
3.
He's 4 base?
He's 4 base.
Okay, 3s rerolling 1s.
Ooh, good roll.
Casual 5 stays at -2.
5 from the flail.
Into the first 4 up.
What do we got here?
2
so
damage.
only
Takes
Down
4.
to 1, so he takes
and
2.
then we'll attack with the remaining 7 swings. On 2s. Nice. Thank you. Reroll nothing. Wounding on 2s because of strength 6. Reroll 1, so 6 more saves.
4 ups.
He is quite dead.
Yep.
I'll take it.
I did not know how many attacks they had. Should have lightning fasted him, but I'm just bad at the game.
If you lightning fast, I can spend my 1 CP for +1 to hit. So it's,
No, because you have to choose your things first. Because
you're
you're
the
the. Oh no, I'm the active player. You're right. Okay.
So
Well, that's neat. Anyway, I'll fight into your Blight Lords
murder
now.
the shit out of my Blight Lords.
So here are the Ichor Injectors on 2s now. So let's just roll at 2 or 3 1s, I believe.
The +1 to hit would come
Okay,
first,
they
to
all
be
hit, so
fair,
that's 3d6
because the
wounds. So
that's
3d6
it's not a
total.
sequencing issue. It's just when the unit's selected, and then they choose their targets. And the
it's still more
defensive
than
stratagems
so
happen when they choose their
I don't
targets.
know. Do we have a ruling, Trevi, if you want to chime in? But
It depends if it says the attack sequence ends or not.
What's the
we
question?
I
just
believe.
we
Okay,
can just
let's see.
roll
It says the
your
attack
turn.
sequence ends, so it's right now.
Okay,
So, yeah, it's right now.
We're gonna kill this guy, and I will take 1 mortal wound on a dude with a.
It's 6 mortal wounds.
They're. Oh yeah. We'll kill these
It's-
2 then.
Yeah. And then I have
Okay,
12 additional attacks. I don't know why I spawned dice this way, but I did. Hitting on 3s now, because +1, -1. And then wounding on 3s. Okay, all of that at your invuln for flat 3.
Okay, I can take it 2 at a time.
Blight Lords.
I just want to keep the guy with the skull.
More like
Oh baby,
got
make
punched to
them 4
death by
ups.
Talos.
Okay,
Okay.
takes
Guys.
2. Makes. All right.
Sure.
Take 2.
Casual continuing the 90% 4-up game. It's
oh my
okay.
God, no. It's invulnerable
you're-
saves.
This guy will
though.
come here, which is closer. This
Oh
guy
my
will
God.
face these guys, I guess. It'll just be,
What is
I
that?
won't be touching your Death Shroud because there's no reason to let you fight.
Time for this.
Jeez.
And then I don't want to touch. You already fought with them, so you can't fight again. Yeah, so I will touch your Blight Lords here.
Okay, these ones haven't fought. Do you want me to let them fight?
It's the same squad, isn't it? You fought with
No,
your.
I fought with Teal.
No, you fought
Oh,
with your
you're right. I fought
champion.
with you first. You're right. You're
Yes.
right. You are correct.
That is it for me.
You can go ahead and pass the turn and the time. You did pass the time.
Yeah, there you go.
Get another casual 15.
Yep.
We will maliciously calculate the only squad I can, which is this one. Power's gonna fall off. Power's gonna fall off. Do I dead walk my blue squad? I have 2 CP. What do I need 2 CP for? Probably nothing.
Yeah, these dice have been pretty wild for sure.
Charge like for these boys.
Not great attacks out of the Drukhari. Incredible
Typhus
saving
to just
throws
go
out of
chop up
Raze.
the Hellions, which is fine.
And
Or I could get myself reroll ones to hit like I should have.
to be fair, no Talos have been removed. Although the Death Shrouds are now sort of in range to get stuck in. We do have to keep an eye on the time as well. Raze down to 32 minutes. He has to complete 3 battle rounds.
Oh wait, Tallyman hasn't given me a CP this round. Come on, Tallyman, this would be a really good turn to get a CP.
No, he gave you one during. Didn't he give you one during my turn?
Oh, you're right. I forgot to mark it. I'm usually able to die up here. He did give me
Yeah.
a CP because I was at 0. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth respawning blue. No, it's worth respawning blue just to put more bodies in the middle, I think. So we're going to spend the CP for...
Oh yeah, and then I get. Sorry, at the end of that turn, I get 3 for engage again.
Mm-hmm. So how many blue come back? Nice, 6. So you can add 6 to the tally.
Okay.
I am going to probably chop up the Hellions just to bring back more dudes, I think. We got 2 wounds each. What's their save? It's a 5 up. Alright. So we're all going to bring them back down here. Then again, I don't want to pull out of the middle. I'll just chop you up with Typhus. Fuck it. Like this. Here.
Yeah, I think it should be 2 each.
I could charge the homunculus turn
for
this turn.
engage on all fronts.
That'd probably be good. Do I care about minus one toughness?
So I don't think he's
Honestly, no. I
had
don't
anything
care.
in all 4 quarters,
I think we just
right?
dump as many dudes into the Talos as we can. Which means we're going to fall back with these 2 squads so I can shoot you. Yeah, we're going to fall back. Hiya. Here.
Joseph, should we be on 6 for engage on all fronts?
3, 6, 7, 8. I scored 3 twice, 2 once, right? Or am I mistaken?
So you don't have anything.
Oh wait, I don't have
this
anything in this stable quarter.
right?
Yeah.
Did you have
I
anything-
just assumed I did, so I have 1 less. The Hellions
Did you
are
have
up
anything
here.
in this stable quarter last round?
Yeah, last round I did, but I'm minus 1 point. Last round I flew a Chronos up here and it died.
Yeah, you did have a Telos there.
But so I do have
Okay,
1
yeah,
less.
yeah,
So I do have 7 for engage.
Yeah, 2 2s and a 3.
Yep.
Cool. I don't think the Talos is within 6 of the center. I think he was.
If you don't lift hen, you're a weeb.
I just don't want to impede my charge in a straight line. He cannot fit on the other side.
I think it was just outside of where the Death Shrouds were, if I remember correctly. Let me take a look at the.
Foul Blight Spawn does not want to get charged. So he's going to walk 5 up here and stay within 12 of your Talos. Oh, actually, minus 1 toughness would make your Talos easier to hurt, though I don't think I'm going to have any trouble hurting them.
Yeah, he was pretty far
These
away
guys
from the
can walk
center.
their 5.
He was
Typhus
right around
is
here
actually not going to kill the Hellions. We're going to kill the Hellions with the yellow squad.
with that Kronos.
2 to here. And then another 3. So which means I probably want to charge or advance with Typhus. No, if I advance, I can't use any powers. Psycho problems.
You can advance and cast powers. I don't know what you're
Alright,
talking about.
Look, I play Necrons.
Yeah.
We can't advance and use
It's
our
the,
Contaminators.
You're correct, we cannot, but that's only because why would anyone be able to do such a thing? It doesn't make sense at
silly.
all.
It doesn't make any sense. So he's
Yeah.
gonna go.
That is the
3
Necron
here, and then he gets
experience
another 7.
showing. We have
Gets some
no idea how the
rolls.
psychic phase works.
You have to go around this guy, though.
I can go through the walls, so we'll just pull back a little bit.
Sure.
Arch Contaminators here. They're all within 12. And then yellow is going to move 2 inches. Are you ready for this?
Yep, the big 2.
They don't ignore difficult terrain for some reason. It's
So
very
you're looking for a 5-inch charge.
seems decent. I probably still... No, we charge the Succubus with blue. Because I have 2 CP, which will be the full wombo combo of rerolls.
You have
So
1
it's just-
CP.
Alright, because our respawn. That's what I was debating. Still, she's only got 5 wounds. It's probably still worth it. We're just going to move green out of the way. Blue's going to move 4. Just directly towards her. Those Hellions are going to have free reign. Nope. That's good enough. Make sure I'm still with the 2 here. Okay, cool. And then these guys have to finish moving their 2. Fancy dancy 2 inches. Plasma pistol guy. Tallyman, sure, you walk 5. I'll shoot something with a plasma pistol. Not overcharging. Homunculus is once again just going to step outside the deny range. He's having a good time.
That's still a Malignant Plaguecaster, by the way, chat.
Okay. End of movement phase. We're just gonna check my Plague Skull at your Talos.
It's not a
Sure.
Homunculus or
Okay.
a Tallyman,
Well,
in fact.
yeah. 4 plus. It'll be
Oh my
5, Sorry,
God.
4 plus D3.
Yep.
5.
5.
Okay.
So
Well,
5 ups.
5 is about average.
Take
So take 4. Where do I want to put it? Probably here. We'll put it on this guy.
Sure.
We've...
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, it is a Homunculus shot. Okay, good to know.
This here Blight Spawn is going to spray 12 inches.
We do begin damaging the Talos.
He's going to spray the Chronos.
We do need to
Sure.
get rid of these Talos. If we
6
see an
shots.
underperformance here on the Talos, there is a chance
I'll
that
reroll the number into
we
3.
we could
50%
maybe
increase.
start
On
making a
3s.
comeback here
Yep.
Reroll
from
one.
Argentorum.
Reroll ones. 2 at your invo. Sorry, 2 at -3.
So 6s, fail both.
2 becomes 1 damage.
This is the Chronos, right?
No, it's the Talos.
Oh, well,
I-
you said Chronos, but yeah. Okay, then
Like, I
the 2
do I
does become
wanna-
1 damage. So 5 ups. Okay,
Take
fail
two.
them both.
Do you mind if I just speed roll all of these sprays? We'll assume we start with the ones that are farthest away.
It might matter because I could pull out of range of my homunculus because I only have the one guy in range of his plus toughness. You know.
Yeah, that
So-
hey, if you think I'm going to do 8 damage, it's fine. We'll do the 5 sprays from the pink squad.
Yep.
Number hits. 4, 12, 18. Wounding on 5s. Sorry. 6s with full rerolls. Because your toughness 6.
Yep.
Did I do any powers? gotta
No,
do-
you didn't
Do you
cast.
mind if I cast
Go
some
ahead, yeah.
powers? Cool.
Go ahead.
All right. Let me just finish.
Let's
reroll.
finish this so we don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
It'll
so
be 4 saves, no minus.
3 up armors. Okay, so we failed 2, 5 ups. Yeah, so they will kill that back guy.
Yep.
Does he boom? He does not. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the no advance. It goes off.
Hey.
Like you can't deny. We're gonna put that on.
We gotta
your
shoot our foul blight spawn this turn too, chat. That's gonna be the other the real
Chronos,
test.
Sure.
'cause why not? I don't know where the talent token went.
Oh, I put him over. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, yeah. So
Kronos, and actually, you know what? Fuck, we'll put on the Hellions.
sure.
And then -2 AP goes off. You can't deny. -2 AP is going on to. Talos have -3 weapons, so I can
Yes.
make them down to AP1. The plan is just to kill them. Do you have the CP to interrupt?
I do.
You do. So we're going to put the -2 AP on these Kronos.
Sure.
-2 AP. Then Typhus will cast +1 strength and toughness. Goes off on a 10. Did you want to deny?
I won't deny now.
Okay. +1 strength and toughness is going on to the squad right here. The squad of 4. And then -1 to hit. Goes off on 8. Did you want to try and deny?
Yep. I don't have. Might as well. So let's see. Fails. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna put that on. Because you need to clear blue if you want to try and win. Alternately, you could clear yellow. We'll put it on blue.
Sure.
So I want to keep my blue. Okay, that's it for powers. We're in the middle of the shooting. That was the back squad. They did some damage. This squad's going to shoot. They also have 5d6 flamers.
Yep.
I want to make absolutely sure. Yeah, they're all too close to this guy. It's 9, 13, 14, 15.
Six is re-rolling.
Full re-rolls. Ooh, hey, nice roll.
Yep.
Not great.
Okay, 3 up armors. In the box, please. Okay, 5 up, feel no pains.
Take 2.
Take 2.
Okay, do I have any other shooting left? Nope. Oh, I do. I have a... He's got range 12. Yeah, he'll shoot a plasma pistol up here.
Sure.
On a 3. Oh, wait. He doesn't have a plasma pistol. He has a plasma pistol, which he will shoot here.
Okay.
On a 3. Winning on a 3.
3.
You're up to 6. 1 invulnerable save, please.
6 up.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start doing some charges. This squad is going... We'll start with the Oxwalkers into your Succubus. Actually, I don't think I care anymore.
Bold
this
move.
squad's going to charge your Talos.
Go get them,
Okay.
Poxwalkers.
7 is plenty.
7 is plenty.
We're just going to make sure not to block my corridor to the other squad.
You got it.
And then the other squad is going to charge. It needs something lower. 4. It's a 5.
Sounds good.
Typhus cannot charge because he advanced.
Yep.
You. You're going to go straight forward 5, so let's move this one first. And then an inch. Go straight forward 5. And you do have the CP to interrupt. I should have left the Foul Blight spawn within range to fight last. Okay. Let's start with the unit with +1 strength and toughness.
Okay.
They have. He's
All
going
right,
to do.
I think this is going to
sweep,
be the moment of truth here, chance.
and they're all going to.
If we can deal enough damage to these
Okay.
Talos and wipe this
I am
unit.
still T6, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be winning you on 3s because I'm T. Oh, these will be winning you on 4s because they're strength 6, and he'll be winning you on. Actually, they're 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they'll be winning you on 4s. He'll be winning you on 3s. They get full rerolls to wound because they're within Arch Contaminator.
Sure.
So we're just gonna move down a little
Yeah.
bit. Move down a little bit. We will.
So it looks like we
tackle those,
missed the charge potentially
'cause I don't care.
with the Blightlord Terminators to take Objective 4,
A little bit.
which could give Argentorum a 10-point primary turn.
So it'll be. We'll start with the champion because his 6s do mortals to wound. So 10 swings on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and 6. And then
Oh yeah, were they
threes.
engaged with the
Everything
Kronos?
hits, 3s, and I'm gonna full re-roll everything.
They
because of Arch Contaminator.
were, right? Yeah, because the
Nice. be 6
Because the
mortal
Kronos,
wounds and 8
shot them,
saves
yeah.
at -1.
in melee.
Okay, so 4 ups.
The Kronos didn't fall back. Yeah,
And
so
then add
we're all
6.
good.
Yep. Feel no pains. So we
explode.
take 6, so 1 dies, and 1 guy takes 1. Does he explode? Nope.
Okay, and then the regular dudes will be 12 double 24 swings.
Yeah, this is where these
On
Deathcry Terminators
twos.
really help in these damage reduction matchups because of the ability to... they can reduce your toughness down to a manageable level.
And then on 4s with 4.
With those, between the vitality for +1 strength, so they go up to strength 5, strength 6 with their
Okay, so
weapon.
4s.
And if you're T7, they can reduce you to
Okay,
T6.
Good start.
So they
Get out of there, and then 5s.
can usually get to wounding on 4s on a lot of
Pretty
vehicles.
low. Pretty low. I think he's dead. He does not explode.
And we do get the second Talos. Oh, with only one Death Shroud Terminator unit fighting.
I will not interrupt in case that wasn't abundantly clear.
And we are down to a single Talos unit, a couple Kronos hanging out over here, and some support units for the Drukhari. And I think it's gonna be it's gonna be tough for Argentorum to get back in here. I'm not sure he has the
with my Kronos or something.
he has the beef to do it. Even if these Talos overperform this coming turn, which, I mean, to be fair, is still potentially possible. If we see just the big spike on their Heat Lances, because they operate in multiple phases, they could shoot a couple of guys to death, maybe even clear a unit of Death Shrouds, and then charge and get another one. The issue is that I think he's running out of volume. Oh, is Argentorum letting Raze go back and actually make a charge here onto the Hellions that he'd forgotten about? Very sportsmanlike game. Raze, I think, getting a little ahead of himself. Like we talked about, he has a Necron player, not super practiced with the Death Guard. He has played Death Guard in the past, but this is a very finesse-oriented list.
I will lightning fast. Oh, sorry. Are you going to use strats first, I guess? Okay, do I lightning fast? How many attacks do you have?
It'll be 12.
I'll lightning fast.
Okay. Uh, 12 swings. On 5s. Ooh, nice. On 4s. That'll be 5 saves, no minus.
Okay, 5s. So 3 die.
I don't get to add any Poxwalkers because the squad is at full strength.
Yeah, so these guys will die.
And we're just gonna touch you.
Okay,
I'll let
I'll
you
make
fight.
make my 4 attacks back on 2s. On 3s, because I'm +1 strength. Okay, good talk. Damage 2.
I'll reroll successes. Oh, I might actually make one. It's possible.
Possible.
No, you
So
killed 2.
kill 2.
And you get to fight back with your Kronos. We're gonna grab these 2 boys.
Yep, so 8 attacks. On 3s. And then on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Your strength 5.
Yeah.
So 5s to wounds. I'm tough.
Okay, sure, 5s. Didn't matter. The 6 is AP2.
Sure. 2 up, or sorry, 3 up. I take a wound, and sorry, it's AP1 normally. Oh wait, no, you're
AP1
AP0.
normally. AP1 normally, Blade Artist goes to AP2.
Yeah, but you're AP -2. So
Oh
I say,
yeah, you're right. So you save them both.
You can consolidate. That's my turn. I'm gonna score 3 more for Bring It Down, 3 more for Direct Assault, 3 more for Stranglehold, and it is your turn.
Right, so I'll get 10 this turn.
Yep.
Command phase, I don't really have much of anything, so let's get right to it. We will fall back with the Kronos.
Howard.
And I will pay 1 CP for fallback and shoot and charge. I'll pay both my CP.
Sure. Oh, Tallyman, give me a CP this turn. In the box, please. He does. Okay, and this time I will mark it appropriately. There we go. Got a command point this round.
I still have Rotwind. And then this is on these guys. Okay, first off, these racks will advance in the back. Okay, they're moving +4, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, I just checked the how the modification's gonna work, chat. The AP value of a weapon
And then the
can be reduced below 0.
make a little path for my
So
second.
the rot would reduce them to a negative value, and then the blade artist would put them back
Okay,
to 0.
Hellion is gonna fall back. We'll get to him in a second.
I believe is how it's
These
gonna work.
Talos will move. Okay, and then these witches will come here.
I assume you just want to be outside my melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it I think it might add to your saving throw. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. And then lastly, we do want to move this guy. So you move 4 plus.
Yeah, AP is just the roll modification. So if you have a
Right?
if you have a positive AP characteristic, it will add to your opponent's saving
And
throw.
then this guy also has a.
Although I have to imagine, actually,
So if I like fly.
does the power itself
here-
have a cap? That's worth
Oh,
checking.
how much was that? I actually should check. Okay, that was 12. So I would have 2. I can maybe do 2 more inches.
It does actually. Okay, we've solved it.
So it's an 8-inch charge. So I can go like this. Give you an 8-inch charge with. No, yellow doesn't really want to leave the point, does it? So yeah, you have 2 8-inch charges essentially. If I go there, which I think seems fine. I believe that is it for my movement phase. So next is shooting. Chronos are gonna Chronos is
Yeah,
gonna
so what would
flame
happen is that the
these
AP
boys.
one, you apply addition first, so the AP one would go to AP 2, and then the subtraction is applied, so it would go back to AP 0. If it was the other orientation, you would go to AP -1, which would get bumped back to AP 0 and then get +1. So you'd stay at AP 1, but because the subtraction happens last, you would stay at AP 0. Because your blade artist would add to your base AP and then be modified by the psychic power.
Okay.
AP 0, so I have 6 up into a 6.
That's an effectively pointless interaction that
It's okay, I failed them all. And 6.
is taking way too long to parse through.
Nope, failed
Okay,
them
so
all.
kill
Kill
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The only other shots I have are the Talos, which I think. Let's see, where's your Foul Blade spawn aura? It's
Right here.
right there.
Yep, still marked.
Okay. We're just gonna put them all into the front squad. So that's 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. Okay, we take those. Wounding on 3s. all wound at your
There it
invuln.
is, chat.
Do I have anyone wounded in that squad? Okay, so I'll take it 2 at a time. Oh, no.
No, these are heat lances. So. Okay.
Make all the 4-ups. You
So that
kill
one
one.
fails. I would settle for. Okay, I will settle for statistically average
Yeah,
here.
we got
We'll
2.
Keep the champion.
Okay. Believe that's it for my shooting. So next is charges.
Mm-hmm.
So Talos are going to charge. Your 4-ups have been kind of insane. Okay, well first off, these Chronos are going to charge here.
Sure. You did
They're
it.
in. That with an 8. Whoop.
Yeah, so
Am I outside of 1 inch of view here?
No.
No. Okay, so I can't quite do that. Can I fly over this way? I can. Perfect. So it will be like this. And then this guy doesn't have to move as far, so he can be outside of your 3 inches for this guy. No, he can't. Then they wouldn't fight. Then they would fight last. Okay, they're not going to do anything fancy. They're just going to be right here.
Sure.
They're going to come like this actually.
Okay.
Bouncing all over the
So
place, these guys.
Okay. 7, 8. And then this guy was right here. Okay.
Okay.
So I just don't want to be within your aura range. That'd be right here. It's essentially the best I can do. And then right here. Okay. Succubus will charge next. Bloop. Then lastly, the Rax will charge. Well, they're in.
They did it.
And then I guess I probably want to actually roll for the Succubus, don't I? Well, it's a little late now, isn't it? We'll base all these guys in the back.
You sure you want to do that?
Oh yeah, no. Then this guy here will base, and this guy will be where he was before.
Sure.
No, we'll be like that. Okay. The sad part is you can interrupt, which is a little annoying. The Talos are going to charge these guys here.
Just them or both squads?
Just them.
Okay.
They get 6.
That's not part of the squad. You have to stay.
Oh, that's the other squad? Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
they're
I thought it was the
wrapping
same
around
squad.
No.
Yeah.
There's only 2. That's also still.
Yeah. So boop, boop. Bloop for him. Make sure I'm still within 3 of some of these guys. I am. And then lastly, the witches will charge your Blight Lords.
Sure.
Seems very aggressive. Go get them witches, I guess.
Well, good thing.
They did lock that objective, so they could run away and just hope to survive and grab it on a later turn. Although I guess they would still be dead. So maybe we're just trying to base and stop the Blight Lords from getting onto the objective, but I imagine the Blight Lords kill the witches here, right? Yeah, maybe we're just hoping to roll a bunch of 6s. We're on plan roll 6s as a go.
1, 2, she can pile.
Certainly have the opportunity to try to kill the bulk of Race's army here.
So,
And that 10-point primary turn does feel good. 25 primary for Argentorum against
so far it's 2.
only
I
30
believe
for
that
Raze,
is
although Raze is
all
about
of
to
my
get
charges.
another 10 at least.
I will start with the Blood Brides because your best interrupt is there. Your only good interrupt, really. Oh, and then my Succubus wants to just be exactly an inch away.
Now, importantly, Raze does have bottom round 5
Are
scoring
we good? Okay, so
because Argentorum went first, which I have to imagine he might actually be a little bit upset by. Argentorum, that is. Because with bottom round 5 scoring, he would have the opportunity to potentially swing back another 15-point primary to get himself back in to parity, but
so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21.
Raze having the opportunity to do that instead, it's going to be tough to get over the hump.
On 2s, because Blood Brides, good start. On 5s, the 6s are AP 4, the rest are AP 1.
Okay. I have a wounded guy. So we'll start with him. He'll take. We'll do these second. So on a 3. On a 3. On a 3. He dies, and these are on 4s. I take a wound.
Oh my god!
Okay, would you like to interrupt?
That wasn't that bad.
Okay,
fair.
next let's do the Succubus first in the middle with her 10 attacks. On 2s. Okay, so 3 1s, but 2 mortal wounds. So we'll set that aside as just 2 dice up top, and then wounding on 2s. Okay, that many wounds.
So these are.
You should do them separately.
So 6 on my time. Thank you. 6 is. I rolled too many dice, so I'll just reroll the whole lot.
Sure.
So there's 5. Reroll success. Oh, she
Okay.
kills 5, and these are 6s. She kills
6, 7.
7. I think we're just gonna pull straight out of the racks. So 1,
And then,
2,
yeah, she'll
3,
consolidate.
5. 6,
6
7.
inches back this way. Okay.
Going to interrupt.
Let's see. Next, I will do the racks.
Oh, were you at hitting on 2s or 3s? Because you're -1. Oh, she's
I'm
-1.
+1, -1,
Yeah.
so I go back to 2s.
These guys will be hitting on 3s then.
Yeah, they will be. Do I want to do the Chronos first? I control the point currently, but I do kind of need these guys dead, and the Chronos hitting on 4s are not likely to that likely to do it. So, yep. Okay, so this will be 11 attacks on 3s. And then on 4s because poison.
Nice. Just roll one more.
Oh, yeah. And then 4s because poison. So 3.
Do I roll a 6? 2?
2 6s, so I kill 1.
We'll pull this guy out.
Then lastly, the Chronos.
Yep, go for it.
So they will make their 8 attacks on back to 4s now. Okay, and then on 3s. Okay, they all go through.
Damn. I was hoping you'd fail some of those. 6
Yeah.
threes. Kill squad.
Get some.
So I will heal for this Chronos for 2. Sorry, back to full. And then I will bring back a Chronos on 1 wound.
Oh boy.
So he'll just come back over here. Oh, that's the wrong. Wait, is this the 2-man squad? No, it is not. It is the 3-man squad. Perfect.
Very nice.
And then they will
The Chronosapalooza
consolidate,
begins.
I guess. Oh, yeah, well, he'll just be back here. He'll be over here. What am I doing? He'll be right here. On the other side of the racks, and then he'll consolidate up to here. Okay. Then we'll do these Talos.
Yeah, so again,
So,
Argentorum forming
first
this
off,
wall of paint engines in front of the racks. Trying to keep that OPSEC alive as long as possible.
Like so. There, I should be fine now, right?
Looks fine.
Okay.
You are within my melee range there. You back just a little bit. It was possible for you to get within half an inch without having to do it.
Here. Okay, so 3 Ichor injectors on 2s now. Okay, so 2 hits, 2d3 mortal wounds. So that's 2. That's 5 mortal wounds.
Okay, I go down to 1.
And then I have 12 additional attacks, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s.
Toughness 6. So, yep,
Okay, just fail 1 4-up, please.
I did.
Okay.
They're dead.
Then I'll pile like this.
Very nice. So down
Okay,
to
yeah, so you get a fight back.
only the one
We're gonna consolidate this guy.
Death Shroud unit.
Yep.
But again, all these Blight Lords remaining, and they do have
So we'll start with the flail.
Combi Meltas on those champions, which can put a hurt on these Talos if we do get converted wounds. But we have a locked objective 2, although Raze can't afford to leave it. I wonder if we maybe see the Plaguecaster try to get a cheeky smite into the Heliarch to remove that guy.
Yep.
He's got them calculated. No, that's fine. We'll do 6 swings with the flail on 3s. And then wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Mm-hmm.
That is because if the Heliarch
Okay, so 3 are already dead.
is free to move around and these Poxwalkers leave objective 2, then it could go disrupt Raze's control of that objective.
Okay, make a
Potentially lock in a big turn for Argentorum on the final round.
blood rights.
But I think these Poxwalkers certainly want to go and try to accost these racks.
10 10, last turn you get 15. Sure. I'm not doing anything else. If
Okay.
you're done, pass the time in the turn.
Yep. So go ahead.
Okay, so we will meticulously calculate this unit.
And then I engage for 2 again, because it's my Hellion and my Succubus.
You don't have a unit. Oh, yeah, there's Succubus.
Yeah, there's the Succubus.
The leadership 9 to last 3 can't fail.
Yep.
So I think we actually okay, time to commit. Full commit. I can pull those Poxwalkers off. So we're gonna go 4 and chop up some racks probably. BS6. Sure. Wait. What about you? What do I got left to shoot you with? Got a smite. We will be smiting you. And I'm still outside of 24 of him.
Yeah, because I didn't move him.
Alright, so these Poxwalkers are going to move 4 just straight towards the middle. Be a 6-inch charge. Come on. We'll be giving the Talos -2 AP. It will give the Talos -2 AP this time. These guys are gonna spray here. Here, not within 6 is my lord. God, he's such a bad move. Okay, Typhus is gonna move up. His 5. He's gonna chop some dudes. These guys are gonna move up. Probably kill Kronos. Lots and lots of Kronos death. He's gonna move up 5.
Definitely crucial that we get rid of those
I need to go the other
respawning
way with these guys.
units,
Oh, do
especially since they
No, I
represent the greatest danger to the Poxwalkers themselves,
I do.
which is very important.
Is I have a bolt gun and a Melta. What's the charge look like? A 7?
Oh, you gotta take it then.
Fine, I'll just leave him in melee and kill you in melee. And then consolidate onto the point. Can I consolidate 3 inches onto the point? Yes. I'm cool. These guys are gonna move up. I need to melt his stuff. Tallyman's gonna move up. It's 5. Foul Blight Spawn is chilling.
It's important that we have a
They moved yellow.
dock to bring it down for Raze.
Gonna move 4.
Although I'm sure we'll get that back pretty soon once that Kronos dies. We should be on.
Tallyman is fine where he is. Let's do some psychic powers. We're gonna smite. I need a 5.
Is he the closest visible?
Probably at least
Can you see anyone
7
else?
for no prisoners.
I don't think you can.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, roll 5. Smites 43. Kills your
Okay, so
Hellion.
he's dead. Too
Then we're
bad.
gonna -2 AP. Goes off. We're gonna put that on the Talos.
Yeah, Drukhari tried to kill Blightlord Terminators. They failed 1 out of 9 invulnerable saves. Is that right?
We're going to
Or maybe 2. 2 out of 9? And
goes off on a 9.
just killed him in response. Yeah, 2 out of 9. He killed 1 guy. It was pretty brutal.
10. Would you like to try and deny?
Sure, we'll try to deny this one.
Good powers.
No denies in 2
Squad.
games, man. Feels Batman.
I mean, you had other. No, well, the only one you could have denied, I just decided to reroll into something better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for powers shooting. Champion, he's going to melt a. Well, actually, we'll start with the Death Shrouds. All gonna melt or spray there.
Yeah, you're gonna try to
It's
get rid of that 1
5d6.
Kronos again.
5. 12, 22. Good roll.
Yeah, pretty not bad.
On 6s with full rerolls. Good thing I reroll everything.
Oh man.
2.
Okay. 3 ups.
Good. Foul Blight spawn, or sorry, spray from the Foul Blight spawn. 3 shots on 3s. 3 more saves at -3.
So 5 up invul now because it is battle round 4. Didn't matter. So
2
2 damage a pop. So I have one guy on 1 wound. So first one. Okay, he's dead, and then the other guys will take 2.
Does
So
he
this guy
explode?
is dead, and then this guy takes 2. Yeah,
Oh,
does
I
he
lose to bring it
explode?
down, and I gain to bring it down.
Yeah, he does not explode. Go ahead.
These guys are going to fire. We're going to shoot at the Chronos. We're going to shoot a Melta on a 2. Wounding on a 3. 1 invulnerable save.
Fails.
For I don't believe I'm in Melta range. 1 damage.
Takes it.
I did talk about this. Do you mind if I spend my CP?
Exciting. Melta.
I was going to bring back 20 Poxwalkers back here.
Sure.
All right. I'm down to 0.
So we do see a Poxwalker respawn, chat. See, I
And we're gonna
knew.
bring
I
in the
believed.
purple unit.
I had faith, chat, that we could see
Hi.
a Poxwalker respawn.
Completely within 6. So to get to the point, I would need a 4. Sure. Okay. Shooting is done. Oh, I got a plasma pistol, which I'll shoot at the Chronos. On a 3. Misses.
Might have to shift these guys a tiny bit back, though. The front rank is a little bit too far.
Come on.
Ooh,
Game is lagging.
the good old TTS lag.
Could you give me 6 inches? Okay. Charges Poxwalkers into the racks.
Yeah, I think that might
Actually, I
have
forgot
been
the racks were there. I should have shot them with some pistols, but
an
I want this
extra
Poxwalker
inch
on the point.
on his advance roll this coming turn.
They
So
make
it's
it.
probably important.
The 10 will do it.
We did have a TTS crash. We just had it during the pre-stream, so you guys missed it, but we had a TTS crash almost immediately. We had to rehost, and things are delayed.
We're just
Ooh, and
gonna
a big
string back
10-inch
so I keep
charge
an eye on
makes it with the
points.
Poxwalkers.
You don't have any way to double move, right?
No.
Okay. That's fine then. This squad is just going to charge the Chronos. We'll start with Typhus because he's in the way. Get
Sure.
the Chronos. He got the Chronos. He can go
I don't think he fits there.
5. He's walking through the terrain. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These guys will charge just the Chronos.
Sure.
They go forward, which thankfully is enough. Not basing. I could probably use more bodies on the point. I also should have charged the racks, but surely my Poxwalkers will bring it through. Make sure I'm not within an inch here. Okay. And we're going to charge with the Foul Blight Spawn to incubate my unit. Is 2 good enough? Yes. Alright! Assuming I
If he can fit in the door, which I believe he
He
can.
Okay, cool. These are over here. This squad...
The
is not gonna
Poxwalkers charge the racks, chat.
It's not going to charge. Okay, go, go, go. We'll start with the Poxwalkers. Right? Because you don't have any CP to interrupt. Let's
Nope.
go. 3. 3. And the rest of these guys don't matter. And then the rest are going to move in. Move in. Move in. He's going to stay at half an inch. in. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys swinging, so 18 swings. On 4s.
Got all these
I'm
gross
T4
naked
down
men.
to 3, so it'll be 4s again.
Just
It's,
grinding on
threes,
each
'cause
other
I'm
in this
within
middle
6
objective.
inches of Typhus, so they're +1 strength.
Okay,
6
didn't
saves.
matter.
No
So
minus.
5 up invulns, 5 up feel no pains. Okay, so we keep the
4
Akafist.
go down.
Okay, we're just
Yes.
going to put 3 more Poxwalkers on the point because they killed 3 models. We are going to tag the Talos. Okay, if I can't, we're going to consolidate into them. I think.
Sure.
Is that important? You won't be able to fall back and shoot and/or attack. So we got to bring them back here, and then they're going to consolidate in
Sure.
to touch the Talos, and the rest of the models are going to consolidate in onto the point. Go, guys! That's 2. Got another inch.
Yeah, we had a
Flood
couple
the point with
invulnerables there, but
bodies.
the damage ignores were terrible. Whiffed them.
And you can go 3.
And unfortunately, there's a non-zero chance that Akafist runs, which could be
I think
bad.
it's everyone I can get on the point.
Because if that guy sticks around, there is a chance
next
that
we'll do this squad.
Argentorum can take it
They are
back,
fully buffed. He's got exploding
even
sixes,
through the Poxwalkers.
but you don't have damage -1 on the Chronos, so we're gonna cleave with everyone. We'll start with him. 5 swings on 2s. Sorry, 3s because -1. Rerolling 1s. 1 explosion. Strength 8. So winning on
3s.
your toughness 6 base.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 saves.
5 up invulns. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Becomes damage 2.
Yep.
I mean, they are damage 2.
Yep. So 5 up feel no pain. So one guy will take 3 down to 1.
Okay, and then
Go
we've
ahead.
got the rest of the guys, which is another 12 swings.
God, these guys are 4 attack space. They're so good.
They're 50 fucking points.
Yeah, and well, they're more now, right? But yeah.
They will be. And then wounding on 3s still. Oh, I reroll everything to wound because of Arch Contaminator. 9 more.
Okay, 5s for my invuln. Okay, well, if that time it didn't come back. 5 ups again. Oh, wait, I need to do these.
It
I
doesn't
need
matter.
to. No, because it's 2
way,
damage.
way
So
more than damage. Oh my god.
I need to do him. I need to do because I have one guy on 1 wound. So
Sure.
so he saves the first one.
He
Okay, he's
dies.
dead. Okay, great. And then the rest I can do all at once. Okay, so he's dead, right? Yeah.
Either of them explode.
Loop. Nope.
Alright, so it'll be 2 more for bring it down. Typhus is just gonna walk into the center. This foul blight spawn's gonna walk right here. He's gonna go 3 like this to here, and then end up there. And try and keep you outside of such that you can't get within an inch. Defender chooses.
I'll fight with my Blood Brides. I got 9 attacks. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. If I could pick up this die. Okay, 1 at your invuln.
Okay. Take
1
a
damage.
Back
And
to
then
me.
it's
I'm
your
gonna
fight.
swing with the flail.
Yep.
On 3. Sorry, yeah, 3s. That is 1 more die. 3 hits, 2s. Reroll 1s. 3 saves.
4 ups. Okay, they're
die.
dead.
And then we're just gonna walk onto the point.
Yep. And then I will fight. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then I guess I have one last fight to do, huh?
Yep, you got your Talos.
Okay, they will pile
I-
into your Death Shroud.
The point was to base you.
Okay,
I-
sure.
Yeah, it
Sure.
Just,
It literally doesn't matter. This
I
guy
know.
will pile into your Death
It's fine.
Shroud. Yeah. So they'll all be able to fight. They'll all fight into your Death Shroud.
And you. Oh, that's the wrong token. You're -1 to hits and -2 AP.
Sure. Hitting on 3s. Okay, so 2 Acre Injectors go through for 4.
Okay, I take 4. You kill 1 guy. 1 guy takes a wound.
And then I will, yeah, and then 12 additional attacks on 4s. Okay. And then on 3s,
Three.
AP1. Yeah.
So I got one guy on 2 wounds, on a 3, and on a 3, and on a 3. Good. That's my turn. I dominate. I direct assault, and it is now your turn.
Okay, so
5 primaries.
5 primary. Let's see, what can I do? I can get engage is the last thing. What do I have? So that guy can stand here. That guy can stand here.
So only 5 primary here. I think almost certainly clinches it for Raze, right? We do have some more points on no prisoners. We haven't scored for Argentorum, but he can score a maximum. I mean, even if he could retrieve Victoria's data, another 7 on his other secondaries, which would not be enough to bring him back. Could maybe cap around 70.
And then it's just how many wounds can I... Let's show area denial.
Do we roll morale for the Akathist?
Oh, you're right. He's still there.
Oh, he also needs to make attacks.
He passes morale. Sure, he'll make his 3 attacks into your pox.
Big 1 on the morale check. Easy.
I rolled a
easy.
1. I rolled a 1.
No. I can turn
He's
off
leadership.
your OBSEC.
He's lead.
Oh, I'm
he's
sorry.
leadership.
There's a thing that happens. You began your movement phase within 3 inches of typhus, so on a 4-up, you take a mortal wound.
Okay,
it's
cool.
a really shitty shamble rot. So
Sure,
your
go ahead and...
Akathist. It's really shitty. No,
Okay,
your
good talk.
Talos. They take a mortal.
I will feel no pain.
All right,
You're
we
fine.
did this. Glad we had this chat. God,
Okay.
Shamrod is such trash.
So wounding on force. Okay, nothing. Yeah, so that's area denial, so I just need to be outside of this circle. For, yeah, I just need to be outside of this circle, which is neat. Where's the Foul Blight Spawns aura? Right here.
It's the only big one on the
Well,
it's
Typhus
the
is...
only one on the table. Typhus is off.
Okay.
Like this.
So, I don't believe I can be outside of this aura and still within... Yeah, I can't be outside of the aura and still fighting you, so that's fine. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is making sure I'm wholly within this table quarter to start with. And then... If I don't kill them, then I can't do... Then it wouldn't work, right?
I have no idea.
Here's
So I guess I just...
engagement range here.
Oh, I am? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think you might. Yeah, just that's the slip that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess I could just charge these guys. That's worth... Probably going after these Poxwalkers is better. So I'll just go to my charge phase and I'll charge your yellow Poxwalkers.
Sure.
I get a big 12.
That's plenty.
Oof.
2 to 6.
Oof. There it goes.
Okay, we'll fight them. Ichor injectors on 2s. Okay, only 2 hit again. That's 5 mortals.
I think I probably want to engage with this.
And then I have 12
Gonna
additional
multiple you're gonna
attacks.
engage with, so-
Succubus.
On 3.
Oh no, we have the homunculus over here. Yeah, we're getting
Then on
engage
2s.
on all fronts.
Okay, 5 more.
Although the succubus could
So I
charge
guess
and then
if
just
you
run
roll these,
away
it's
back into the
relevant.
table quarter, right?
Alright, that's a good tell.
I think that's like a free
Kill
fight.
them.
Okay, so I'll be on this objective, not that it matters. And then at the end of my turn, I will score 2 more points for engage. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, only thing that's important is rolling the advance on my Poxwalkers.
Yep.
Okay, they
Make
make it
it.
enough on your points. Woo.
They've done it.
And then I guess we'll try and kill some
Good job,
Talos, because
Poxwalkers.
killing Talos are worth bringing down points. So he's gonna walk 5.
So there it goes. Raze pushing for those last couple of victory points, but with a convincing win
Okay,
against
so
the Thick City Menace.
As Papa Nurgle's blessings.
I do think certainly the 5 objective mission definitely helps Death Guard, and certainly this style of Death Guard that's just absolutely chock-a-block full of objective secured, which is a weakness that this Drukhari list is also going to be particularly susceptible to. But I do think it is an interesting, I think, meta selection. So I think kudos to Raze for picking it out. He's in a particularly solid group for it. I think his game against Glyn is probably going to be pretty tough because it is... I guess it's not a classic Speed Freeze build. It is a kill rig build, but orcs tend to be pretty good at clearing hordes. But I think the Tyranids might be... do have a little bit of trouble against high model count stuff like this, although Jonathan's list, his Crusher Stampede list, does have side tower rules in it, so it does have that Flamer attack, which is good against them. And we are on overrun for that mission, which for that matchup, which may be a little tougher on Raze, since the Death Guard can't really engage super hard, or it can't really reposition very hard, which is an important strength to have in Overrun. And Tyranids literally have a stratagem called Overrun, so like, how do you even beat them on that mission? It's impossible. But certainly against Argentorum, this list is almost perfectly situated. And so I think generally speaking, if you're expecting to hit armies like Crusher Stampede and like Thick City Drukhari, Terminus Assault Force definitely has legs. It has a lot of good profiles to fight against this stuff. It has a lot of objective secret bodies, which sometimes they can be weak against. So I think it's very cool.
6, 11. On 6s, reroll 1s. Just 3.
Okay, 3 ups.
Jonathan graduated Eldari to Tyranids, yeah.
5 ups. Takes 1 again.
Going up in the world. Going up in the world.
Alright, that's it. Losing these doesn't cost me anything, so we'll go in with the Death Shroud first. 5. Makes a 7. And we're going to leave a corridor for the other unit of Blights to move in. And we're going to leave a corridor for Typhus. A Typhus charge. Needs a 5. He makes a 6. Blightlord Champions.
Yep.
3 doesn't matter. Okay, we'll start with Typhus. He gets +1 attack because there's an enemy within his engagement range, so he gets 7. He hits on 3s because he's got -1 for the +1 damage. Nice. Wounding on 3s. Dice, please. Dice, please.
Yeah, getting some end lag. Okay.
Reroll everything for Arch Contaminator.
Does that work on characters?
Or only. So one save. One save.
Okay, 5 up invuln. Okay, we
good.
make it.
Then we'll do the Blight Lords. They're just all going to swing. They're
Yep.
going to do damage 1.
Yeah.
We'll start with the explosive.
I think Typhus has a he has a -1 to hit, but 3 damage attack.
2s,
He's
reroll 1.
basically got the Man Weaver profile, so
Okay, there's my
Oh,
reroll.
his is just 3 damage when it
wounding on
2
3s,
hands
reroll
instead of just
everything.
1,
These are the sweeps, right?
or instead of
Yep.
just 2.
He's strength 8. Or
But
strength,
the-
he's strength 17 or toughness -1. No, he does wound on 3s. Because
Did
he's
you-
got +1
the-
strength from the...
The +1 strength didn't go off.
Yes, it did.
Or did it?
Yeah.
No, that's malicious calc.
No, I couldn't find the token for it.
Oh,
yet.
okay, sure. So 3s.
So 7 saves at -1.
So 4s. Okay, and then 5s.
So
Okay.
take 2.
Take 2.
And then we got 16 swings from the other guys.
Yep.
On 2s, reroll 1s. And then 4s, reroll everything.
Fours.
Jesus, good rolls.
When they matter most, you know?
God damn.
Yep. Alright,
So one guy does die. Does he explode?
explode.
No, and then one guy takes some amount of damage, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll do my fights back into your Death Shroud. So 2 Ichor injectors on 2s. Okay, they both hit for 5 mortals.
Okay, there's one guy left on 3.
And then yeah, 8 attacks on 3s. And then on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Bloop. Bloop. Okay. At you. Did you get the minus? You did not, so yeah.
4s.
Okay.
And then a 4. And I'll re-roll that fail with my last CP.
Sure. Okay. So he lives.
That is
That's game.
Game. A good game.
Okay, so yeah, good game.
Let's do your points for Bring It Down.
Yeah, so that'll be it. We'll just let the players tally up their final score here. Congratulations on Raze for taking it down, only dropping 6 points on that Bring It Down. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, he left 2 vehicles alive. Yeah.
6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9.
And that was out of a total of 11 you could have gotten on Bring It Down, but I think generally played to the game plan, just flood the center of the table with those objective secured bodies. Good that he was able to get to objective 2 early. That was partially because Argentorum did attack on turn 1, which I think made it a little bit easier. What does that advance without it? It is...
And then
7, 8, 9, 10. So you get 10 for...
Still getting TTS lag now. Yeah, it's a 5-inch advance unless you you get those kills, but they do increase it by 3 inches.
35 seconds.
yeah, good work.
And let's do a little handshake here.
Yeah, shake hands. Yeah. Okay, good game, man.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, definitely a good list versus me. I just didn't.
If anybody has any questions for the players, go ahead and throw them in.
Anything else much better? Maybe I could have like gone harder on the sides, but I don't know.
It was a good list just because I had enough raw obsec to hold the points.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I did a lot more damage to the Talos in melee than I thought I would. The Arch Contaminator was another addition I put into the list the last moment, and it helps a lot.
Meanwhile, my Helm of Spite did very little this game, but it did make you walk your Malignant Platecaster backwards like 3 turns in a row, so that was neat.
Yeah, I mean, all I wanted to do was cast with him and get -2 AP on your Chronos off.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it mattered like 1 turn, like when they were here and fighting. No, they just fought Poxwalkers anyway.
I just always shot Poxwalkers with them, which is what I wanted them to do anyway. I think one big mistake I did make is I should have put all of my I should have fallen back with I should have put all of my Heat Lances into these guys so that my Witches could actually kill them and hold that point for 5 more points, but it wouldn't have mattered in the end.
Also, Drazar fluffing against a full unit of Blight Lords was really...
He died versus 3 Blight Lords.
Oh. No.
Yeah, and you failed 1 save. He killed like 1 model or something.
He did 3 unsaved wounds to the unit.
Yes, so he killed 1 unit with 10 attacks, with 9 wounds essentially. You made 8 or something of them, or something crazy.
Well,
you made 5 out of 8.
This is pretty good. Were there any questions from anyone, or?
Yeah, there was one for you, especially Raze, which is that chat couldn't find the Silent King on the table anywhere. Where did he end up?
He was hit by a Tau railgun and is not showing up in this round.
Oh, I'm going to be playing the Silent King into railguns. He'll just sit behind terrain and give all my warriors full rerolls still. That's what he did in the Plague and Pestilence RTT when I brought him.
Oh,
I think he's still
great
good.
400 points to hide behind terrain. That's just what he do.
Yep, exactly. And then like
he could one shot a hammerhead, right? So it's fine.
But they have 13 wounds, Trevi.
Yeah, but he's got all the little guns too. He's got a
24.
million guns.
Range 24, yeah.
24.
Yeah, those
he doesn't kill anything.
Aggressive melee hammerheads are going to be running up the table at him.
Oh, those are devilfish. All right. This is. I was sweating bullets this game. Oof.
There was another question for you, Raze, about your thoughts on new additions to competitive Necron lists with the new points drops in mind.
I think it's going to be a lot more likely that you'll just see 3-man squads of Ophidians, because they're really good at clearing chaff, and they're dirt cheap. 90 points for 3 bodies that are pretty good. Unfortunately, with the changes to secondaries, like, they're not that good because you can't just rod with them if you want them. I'm gonna be spoilers. I may be leaking some exclusive information here, but you might see 60 flayed ones on the table if I make it out of groups, because
There you
they're only
go.
10 points now.
That seems good.
I mean, they're basically warriors that are 3 points cheaper. How can I say no?
Yeah. And they can still have OPSEC.
I know.
Amazing.
Huge.
Yeah, but then they only have 1 AP, which is sad.
Who cares? I don't need AP. Their job is to stand on a point.
Let's see.
I think I made a couple mistakes. Like, what was I thinking of? I don't know. I didn't know if it was a good idea to keep tagging your Talos over and over again in melee. It gave you a bunch of extra attacks, but it did make you spend CP just to get out every turn. So I felt like that was probably the right play. But I have no idea.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think I should have just ignored the middle entirely, honestly, looking back. I always make the mistake versus Death Guard. You want to put these big chonky things in the middle, but then your whole army was just there. If I just gone super hard on the flanks, maybe I could have cleared out the bottom one in a reasonable amount of time. It's hard to tell, though.
If you'd gone really hard on, like, the bottom, I wouldn't have put, like, the Death Shrouds in the middle. I just would have gone with the bottom, because they were moving that way to start with. I just audibled back to the middle when you were putting stuff in the middle.
Yeah, like I said, it's hard. I had to clear 2 full units of Poxwalkers anyway to like hold it. I think the big sad thing was when my Succubus like dropped 5 attacks out of 10 and couldn't clear the Poxwalkers, which gave you 5 points.
When the green unit lived with 2 models left, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That was a little sad.
Yeah.
But you know, the saves I don't feel like the dice really impacted this game. It was definitely just a good list into Drukhari. This build specifically.
I also must be cursed, because it doesn't matter what I play, it gets nerfed. It's very impressive.
Well, you play Necrons, and they haven't been nerfed, so.
No, they were nerfed when the Codex was written.
Well, they were buffed for about a week and a half, and then all the other codexes started coming out, you know?
Yeah, clearly. I was super excited, because, like, oh man, this is going to be the new normal. Everyone's going to be kind of moderate power level. This is going to be great. I'm going to have a fighting chance. I'm super excited, and then, no.
Yeah, then they just started printing 10-man squads that pick up 20 warriors for less than half the cost.
Yeah, it was real great.
Yeah, it was fun times. It was fun times. We still love them, though.
Oh, of course. If you've ever watched any of my games, you might see a distinct lack of warriors on the table.
I love warriors. They're mostly. I think they're only really good in Novak right now because then they can like get stuck in clearing units reasonably well. But yeah, if you're not playing Novak, I wouldn't run very many warriors at all.
There was a question for you, Argentorum. Dragon Beast asking if you could talk about your custom cult choices.
Oh yeah, so I picked the custom for 2 reasons. One, because Strife doesn't really offer this list very much. You get like comp edge for the Succubus or something, and then you have so few cult witch cult units that it doesn't matter. So I was just shopping around for other ideas, and a buddy of mine suggested Test of Skill, Stimulant Innovators, and he's like, I went to him because he's like a list wizard. He was running like 6 planes back when that was legal in Orcs, and just demolishing everyone. And I tried it, and it just performed really well last game versus Crusher Stampede, which is just an abysmal matchup for Thick City. Like, you'd think the damage 2 would be bad, but they managed to polish off 5 wounds off a Malceptor or something because of that. So yeah, it's just like a meta choice that works because I don't really care about Strife offerings particularly much.
Very nice. Yeah, speaking of stuff plays getting nerfed, how many points does this list go up in 2022, the Death Guard list?
It's bringing 5, 13, 23. It's going up 115 points plus 90, 205 points plus 15.
Oh boy.
It's going up 220 points.
Oh my god.
More than 10%.
That seems like a lot.
Well, I think what happened was they were playtesting the Tau Codex into Terminus Est, and they kept losing, so they decided to nerf that before it hits the table.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. Tau has to win.
Clearly. I have this storm surge, but it's just not killing all the poxwalkers.
I only kill 2 poxwalkers with my railgun. That's not fair.
Come on, nerf, please.
Yeah.
They even have that burst cannon that shoots through damage ignore rolls. You'd think they would be
I
good
know.
against it.
Great.
Ah.
I am excited for reanimation protocols versus all of this like high value Tau shooting though.
You
Just
say
in
that,
general.
but what happens when they like? I think was it Dragon Beef was talking about it earlier tonight? Is like 540 points for 60 fire warriors, disgorging 100 shots with exploding sixes into your front line on turn 1. That'll kill some Necron warriors.
That will kill some Necron warriors, but that's what the 60 flayed ones are for.
There you go. Literally a flawless plan.
Yeah, just come down behind cover. They move through terrain.
Yeah.
Easy.
Just have a piece of terrain that hides in Night Scythe, and then drop those guys off in their opponent's.
Do they still have the? Do Tau still have Auspex scan? Did they keep that? Because if so, yeah, you're kind of SOL. But
I know they lost for the greater good. I haven't checked the strats to see if they have.
I don't believe that they have one, but I could be wrong. I've just
well,
given
there
it
you
a
go.
quick
Just
perusal.
Just drop your flayed ones down behind obscuring terrain and run out at them. Easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they can see the Night Scythe. It's already done its job.
Just roll an 8 forehead. Man. That's one of my issues with the Necron's Deep Strike, is you have to pay points to put them into reserves in order to come in through that strat. Because it only works if they've been put into reserves using strategic reserves rules.
Yes. Yeah. If the Night Scythe dies early, it's big sad.
It's extremely like, holy crap. I've dropped from 1 pod in this season. It's because I brought the Monolith and I was going to test to see what it's like being able to put Ophidians into Deep Strike using their own rules and then come in through the Monolith. And my round 1 opponent's like, yeah, no, you can't do that. And I reread the Monolith and I went, okay, playing this list is pointless. Enjoy your win.
Yeah, that does really suck. That's why the Deceiver is like, I've been looking at him just because he strategic reserves up to 3 models for you for free.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
a
like
good
neat.
point.
Yeah.
So instead of paying CP, you can pay 350 points for an overpriced model to reserve.
He's only like 60 or 80 points on a Transcendent Gatan, and Times Arrow is a house, man. I've won games off the back of a single Times Arrow before.
I think my best Times Arrow was I Times Arrowed a Grey Knight Librarian Terminator, and then I rolled for a random power and got Times Arrow, and I Times Arrowed the other Grey Knight Librarian Terminator.
Ah, you love to see it. Yeah, my best is turn 1. My opponent just walked his librarian, his apothecary forward to stay in range of his 2 10-man Terminator bricks. He's like, you won't roll a 5 turn 1. Just fly my knight, bring her over the terrain, roll my 5 up, kill it, and then turn 1, easy as you. He never brought back a single Terminator. It was the best. Such a good feeling.
Sounds like they got terminated.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it does kind of suck, but you know what sucks more? Putting your Night Scythe on the table, and then it getting shot out of the sky turn 1 by bolters or some shit. It's the worst feeling.
Yeah, I have a long history of Necron vehicles just dying to bolter fire, because old quantum shielding, that's how you killed them. You shoot them with bolters and they die.
Yeah.
Bolters kill Necron vehicles real fast.
Still true, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know. This was a fun game, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been stressing about it all day.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. For me, I'm just happy to be here. It was a fun time playing against some actually more competitive lists and players and stuff like that, because I've been kind of trawling around on the casual discords for a bit. So it's always nice to jump back into the thick of things.
Oh, we're gonna see only the Cutting Edge and the Tactical Tortoise Discord play group.
It's not the lists. It's just the people's the skill level is just much higher. You go to some discords and you just run into people who just don't move their units and things like that, right? Which is fine, if you want to play at a more casual level, it's a good atmosphere. But I also like switching it up sometimes,
I mean, current company notwithstanding, you will run into skilled players.
It takes a very skilled player or a very foolish one to play Necrons in current year, so,
Yeah. Look, my skill to win with Necrons is you just lose round 1 and submarine your way to 2nd place.
It's an excellent strategy.
Yeah, it works great. I mean, it's not like I'm intending to do that. Just what ends up happening.
Yeah, you can't win against round 1 opponents versus Necrons.
Yeah,
It's always Admech or Sisters or something that just hard counters your whole army.
Well, thanks for the immaculately played game, and I will be playing tomorrow if you want to come and watch that one.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm super busy right now, but this is a fun list, so I might check it out too, and maybe chat will as well.
Damn it! Wow, wow. Okay, chat really voted against me. Holy crap. Okay, I see how it is, chat. All right.
Yeah. Chat did not believe. I had
They
your
didn't
back the
have
whole
faith.
time.
Thanks, Trevi.
I believed in the Terminus Est.
I should
Going in, I thought Terminus S was the clear favorite. Like, God, the sheer number of models that he has,
I think
and then -1
sweeping clear
damage is still
helps
good.
as well, right?
Yeah,
having 3 objectives to go for, and you could just put 100 models on it.
Yeah, that was I've been like counterpicked by the missions. Round 1 was like Overrun or something. No, it was the other one. It was like the burn one. Against Crusher Stampede, and I'm just like, great. So I have to like hold objectives in the middle of the board, but he's faster than me and can run away, and he can one-shot any of my units. So definitely an eye-opening experience playing against Crushers, man.
Yeah. Crusher Stampede certainly has its tough matchups, and Thick City is not one of them, unfortunately.
No, it's like it felt. My opponent said it was like unwinnable, and I kind of agree. I think a lot of things broke my way that game, and it still felt stone unwinnable.
Yeah. I have no idea what Crusher Stampede or what Thick City does to win that matchup.
I mean, like, the worst part is if you expose any of your characters, he can just be like, double move my Hive Tyrant. All right, roll 12 dice. Oh, he's dead. Good job.
Yeah, I did. I gave away my Drazar turn 1 to his stupid flying 30-inch move
Hit
thing.
you with the Hydra?
Yeah, I forgot about the strat. I forgot about the strat turn 1.
Why is it 1 CP and why is it capped at 6 and not 3?
Yeah, well, you know, GW things.
Yeah.
We wait with open arms for the data slate to come and deliver us once more.
To be fair, Drazar is more expensive than that Harpy. So
By 5 points.
I think at least
He's
10.
145.
Is Dresser 170 now?
He's
No,
145.
He's 145. The Harpy is 155, but I think the one Jonathan's running is 165.
Oh, okay.
Harpies are expensive.
They're expensive, but you can still pick up a character for free. I mean, you move 30 inches.
Wow.
And you
For
can
one
double
CP.
move 30 inches.
For a CP.
Hey, this game I spent 1 CP to pick up 1 Poxwalker. Okay,
That's true.
so
that was,
It was
a
a good
1
investment.
CP well spent. It was solid.
yeah, well spent. Well spent.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go.
All right, thank you. Have a good one,
Congratulations
everyone.
on taking it down, Raze.
Thanks.
Yeah,
So,
congratulations.
2-1.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, chat. That is it for us today. Varsidian in chat, exclamation point lists in the chat box. We'll get you the list. Also, you can go to tts40k.com/invitational to see all of the stuff. And there it is. I am going to go ahead and pop off. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We'll be live again tomorrow evening, starting around 6 Eastern Time. It's going to be with Raze versus Jonathan. So Terminus Est versus Crusher Stampede. I think that'll be an interesting game. Following up that with Kogo playing Oryx versus JY Mumukau playing Custodes. So I think some really spicy matchups we have so far, and actually planned throughout the rest of the week. Lots of Orcs, or lots of Custodes with Mumukau and Sororitas with Ash C. Playing those before we move into a little more standard Grey Knights fare next week. But thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow evening